and welcome back to Kaiju Corner, Tomb of Annihilation Adventures.
Man, did you guys see that InfoWars yesterday? That was crazy, huh?
let's just leave it go the way. Let's not get our friend banned yet.
It's not gonna get him banned.
Yet.
Yeah, it might.
It's not going to.
Before we get too deep in it, Ben,
That's
do you
what she
have
said.
the mentalist staff?
The mentalist staff. That is a good question. Let me check in that.
Yeah, we talked about giving that to you because you're
Oh,
familiar
yes.
with it.
Okay,
Yes,
then
I have
I
a
will.
mentalist staff.
All right, then I will remove it from the party chest, and the party chest is organized. You're welcome to take anything out of it. Just if you do, just remember to remove it and/or update it.
Taking all the money and not telling anyone.
There.
There is, according to the chest, 2 gold and 4 silver.
Indeed.
All
Not
right.
by the end of the session.
All right, but quick recap for anyone watching now or in the future. You guys, after you guys shipwrecked thanks to a storm, you got some weird messages from some possible sea hags. They told you that your friend Taban was still alive and that they would give her back to you if you guys agreed to kill their sister. You guys made the trek, fought some monsters, saw some giants, saved some people, finally made it to the witch's abode, this neat little fort out on the ocean. And with some cunning planning and brute force tactics, you managed to best the hag, dispatched her, decapitated her, raided through her shit, found some interesting paperwork, and some interesting magical items. And now this is, after that encounter, you guys magically hit level 3, got some new upgrades for your characters, and now this is immediately after where we left off with you guys essentially rummaging through her stuff, deciding what to do next. And so, what is your next course of action?
Well, we need to drop the head of the hag in the water. That way we can get to Bond back. But before we do that, would you guys want to try and explore the sunken ships around the island to see if there's anything that we could scavenge?
I think we should do that because once we call the
Agreeable.
sea hags, they could totally just swim in there and take anything they want.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be good.
All right, who can swim?
I can swim. I can swim real good.
I can also swim.
No, not better than me, though.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how
mean-
Pathfinder works. Is there any, do you have to make swim checks like in second editions, like you did in first edition?
If the water is, say, deep, because it's out here in the ocean, yeah.
Would we say this water's deep, though? Like, we can see.
Well, it's
Yeah, you can see. You haven't been out there yet, though.
It's technically 185 at the furthest point, or to the very edge of this from the shoreline. So it
The
very much could
general
be deep.
guide they give is you can swim untrained, like without issue, if it's a lake or other still water. If it's flowing water like a river, you probably want to be at least trained. If it's a swiftly flowing river, you want to be at least expert. Whereas if you're master, you can swim in even the stormy sea. And legendary, you're able to swim in a maelstrom or up a waterfall.
Ooh.
Jesus.
What would you consider this coastline right now?
It's probably still.
You know what? You're right. I can see right through it. No waves on the map.
I mean, the sea hag is dead. That was making all the storms.
The storm hag was dead.
Whatever,
The
I don't
sea
give a
hags are
shit
still
what it
out there
is.
somewhere.
I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm just saying.
Dead
that
is
you
all
made
that
the
matters.
Potato. They're all fucking dead.
I mean, it's not rough water, but there are waves because it is the ocean.
Well, what we could do is how high is is like the top from here to the water?
Let's see. 15-foot increments. So 15, 30, 35. At least 35 to 40 feet sheer drop.
All right. Well, if you want, Darren, we could toss a rope over the edge, and like myself or someone can hold it if you want to go down.
Yeah, that's good.
Just
All right.
tied to a bookcase as well.
Are the wolves howling part of the ambiance, or am I being encircled?
That's ambience.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
clicked
Full
on-
Force night ambience.
Oh, yep, I clicked on the wrong one.
What time of day is it?
Well, the wolves are howling, so it's clearly nighttime.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
I don't think there is wolves on
that fight
ship.
took about 12 hours, huh?
It is probably later towards the evening after finally making it here, the fight, and then all the time you guys took rummaging, identifying, healing. It's been a couple hours at least
Some
since you
torches
guys
down
killed
there.
her.
Okay. I'm gonna go out here and see. Is this bench like affixed to the ground, or is it just like, or is it like bolted or anything like that?
I mean, it's if you check through it, it's sort of like it is built into the ground, like a hard structure. But if you really wanted to, you could uproot it.
Well, I was just asking, so like a point to tie the rope off to.
All right. Oh, and also, at some point during all your guys' sort of more relaxing activities, Beak would have sort of spoken to you guys. And he would have been like, we greatly appreciate your
A talking
guys'
bird.
God damn it, God.
We greatly appreciate your guys' assistance with dispatching of the Storm Wizard. We need to be heading back to our home, but you guys are welcome in Kirsabal anytime. Uh, if you guys, the next time you guys come through, find us and we'll hold like a banquet in your honor, kind of like a festival.
Would you like to put down on our map where Kersibol is, unless it's just that big mountain range?
You look at the map, and Kirsabal is actually on the map.
Just the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Wow, they went really north.
Yep.
Because it's on the map, and this isn't the first interaction I've had with the map, did I ever talk with Sildra what Kersibol was like? I suppose I could just ask them. Or Beak right now.
That would really depend on if you, like, how much you wanted your backstory to be that you interacted with her. But,
I think Anadi and Sildra are close, but I think I'll just do this. What's Kersibol like?
one moment, my mouse is acting up. Alright. So he tells you, Kirsabal, it's a fairly nice place. He says, at least for us. Let's see if there's an actual pre-written description here in the book.
Ooh.
Right? An ancient monastery overlooks the jungle from its perch on the cliff of a tall plateau. Stone steps and rickety walkways connect the various buildings, the lowest of which is about 500 feet from the ground. The main building has a circular maze-like symbol carved into its crumbling facade. Every few minutes, I guess this is the description, like when you finally get there, but every few minutes, birdfolk either land at the monastery or launch themselves from the balcony. And I don't really have a picture to show you guys, but it is essentially a small, what could be considered a small town, and it's just, think sort of like an Ewok village. You know how they like build their houses up in the trees and stuff with bridges connecting. These guys have made their village in some kind of ruins that are on the sheer cliff of a mountain.
Damn.
So that is where they like to live, and it's called Kirsabal. As you can imagine, not too many people actually visit it, as it's mostly only accessible to these guys.
Well, if we're in the area, I suppose we can meet again.
He says, "Don't be afraid to visit us anytime. We will do what we can to be of assistance to you, but we must be heading back to deliver our people the news." And Beak and the boys,
The Beak Boys.
Beak,
Like,
They're the Beakies.
shut the fuck up. Okay, okay. They're the beakies.
they give you guys a farewell, and they fly off and begin to head, presumably, towards Kirsabal.
Why are we the Bee Gees again?
Because someone made a
Because that
dumb
was the
joke.
first thing someone said, and then
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
As we're going through the fucking jungle. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman.
Ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive.
Trying to fucking best for sure.
All right. So I'm gonna tie my portion of 50-foot rope to this bench. That way, Darren can get into the water.
Alrighty. You sure you don't want to just swan dive out into the water?
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
just straight
you
up
only gotta-
dive right onto this portion of cliff.
Yep,
Yeah,
head
you only
first.
got to jump 15 feet at most.
I could do it.
15
But,
feet?
Yeah. Look, I'm not a superhuman in real life, and my long jump is 13 feet.
Hmm.
It's not that hard to jump a far distance.
But
I
could
mean,
do
here
that.
is literally an athletics check. So
Yeah.
pretty easy.
If they're going to do that, you said that this tower had many windows all around it. And Nadia's
Yes.
going to just keep a perch on any of those windows best possible while they're down there, so that he may be able to shoot some kind of fish that's going after them.
okay. So you tried to take up a sniper position in the wizard's tower, looking
Yeah.
through the arrow slit windows.
Yeah.
And
That's all I'm doing.
Alexander, you, as I guess you choose, you begin to sort of rappel down the side of this mountain down into the water. And when you get down to the water, you can see it's, if you look underneath, you can see it's surprisingly not really that deep. It fluctuates between like 15 to 30 feet, just with the unevenness of the sort of rocky bottom out here.
Cool.
But yep, as you descend into the water, you can see some ship parts sticking out of the water. But as you look underneath, you can see all kinds of crumbling, like half buried ships and vessels of all kinds.
Nice.
And
I guess, can I search for anything shiny, I guess?
sure, you begin to search around, and this really depends on how long you want to do this. But as you begin to sort of go up and down, pilfer through the sand, the only real shiny bits that you find are maybe like pieces of scrap metal from like old nails, pittons, hooks, maybe anchors. Don't really find anything that could be considered of real monetary value.
Okay. Is that just for like this small area here? Or...
Oh, that's really for how many of these ships do you want to spend looking?
Well, how long does it take me to search for like through these?
Once again, that's really up to your discretion how long you want to, but whether you spend 10 minutes or an hour, like digging through the ships, you don't really find anything of value.
Bring me something heavy.
Bring
Give him
me a
an anchor.
souvenir.
Dope, dope, dope. How about over here? Anything? Or like if I start doing for like 10 minutes?
No, it seems that if there was anything on these ships of value, either the storm hag, or maybe denizens of the water have already rummaged through it.
All right, guess we're going back.
All right. Once he gets back up, I'll bring the rope back in and tie it back up.
Alrighty.
Nothing down there but fucking silt.
It was worth a shot.
Little did you know, it was this ship north of the island. Yep.
Where do you guys think that we should throw in the hag's head?
Oh, we're
I-
from the tower. From the top.
The tippy top.
From the tower, but we should probably be set to visit them at the beach. Because otherwise they're going to have to fucking walk all the way up to come talk to us.
I don't know if they want to talk to us.
Yeah, but Taban's going to probably want to.
Oh, you guys can go wait for her there. I'm gonna tip, tip, tip.
You going to lob it, volleyball spike it?
Yep. Gasa still has it tied to her belt. As she did at the end of last session.
Alright.
So she goes up there, unties it. She actually does it more of a sort of like a bolus throw.
We whip it around like Xena, female warrior.
Overhead, by the hair for tossing it, seeing how far she gets it.
Alright, if you are actually wanting to see how far you throw it, go ahead and make an athletics check.
I only wanted to do it for flavor. I have no
Alrighty.
athletics.
Alrighty. So you just whip it around and try to chunk it out as far as you can. You get it maybe a good 20 feet out from the tower before it begins to just sail.
Gasa's proud with that.
Before it sails down from your height, probably about 60 feet down to the water. It makes a relatively decent splash, like, and you see it
She shivers. Ooh.
just descend slowly. And all of a sudden, it looks like a shadow comes out of nowhere and takes the head. Seemingly, the head disappears into the shadow. The shadow then begins to grow wider, and then there's almost like an underwater eruption where you can see water actually bubble
like a
up.
Spout.
Yeah. And the shadow disappears, and instead you see a more familiar shape as it begins to rise and breach the surface. And with a splash and a gasp, Taban emerges from the water.
Oh, shit.
Gasa runs downstairs. Well, first she's like, Taban, don't worry, I'll throw somebody down for you.
What?
Nadi goes tumbling over.
No, Gasa runs downstairs. Just tip, 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 tip.
Tip, 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 tip.
It's a lot of stairs.
I'll
She
yell
lifts
out
her
that
dress up
there's
a little bit so she isn't tripping over it.
I'll toss the rope back out down here. That way she could come and grab onto it.
She begins to.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what's there.
Gasa tells you guys, and then she grabs the rest of the hag's body, and starts dragging it up the stairs.
When you guys
Tip, 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 tip.
get her attention,
Oh.
she slowly begins to swim over and scale up the rope and makes it back to you guys, and you guys now have a wet Taban. She seems pretty exasperated, pretty happy to see you guys. as she embraces you guys a little more warmly than she normally does.
Casa
Good to
throws the
be
rest of
alive.
the body into the water and sees if she gets anything else.
All right, you topple it over like that, like freaking Palpatine from Star
Yep.
Wars, and the body just bap 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 hits off the cliffs, tumbles, and makes a
Just
bigger
hear the bones
explosion.
break all the way down.
Big, satisfying splash. If that's all she gets out of it, she's happy with it, but
And
maybe something
you
else
don't
will float to
really
the surface.
you don't see any shadows. However, you do see some shapes begin to rather quickly come in to inspect the body. And if you would like to make a perception check to see what they are,
Certainly.
Certainly, boss.
16. All right. You don't know exactly what they are, but you can tell that they are something people have told you are called sharks. Very large, aggressive, fish like creatures, and they seem to be going after the body, attracted to the smell of blood and marrow from all the broken bits that
All right.
tumbled into the water.
Well, Gasa goes running back down. Tip, 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 tip. And then
It's
she
fucking working out over there.
comes over. It's like, don't go in the water. There's a bunch of sharks in it.
Bloody. Well,
Guess
it's
I
good
got
to have
lucky.
you back to Bon. Yeah, luckily you didn't get eaten then.
She nods.
Oh,
How'd
yeah.
you survive?
She kind of just shrugs.
To Bon, can you speak?
She has a like very somber expression come over her face, and she shakes her
I
head.
fucking
no.
knew it. Did
Oh,
they take
what?
your voice?
She nods. Yes.
Got a
I-
little mermaid.
Fucking.
I want to sense motive.
Yeah, please. Nadi is just going to take this at face value.
Oh no, she just wants to be part
I'm not sure if you want me to roll that. That's usually a secret roll.
Oh, what's up?
Sensing motive.
Like an insight check.
You can make it.
Okay. All right, I believe her.
I'm not
Jake
sure.
does not, but Gasa believes her.
All right. Well,
Gasa steps forward, accidentally stumbles, and shoves Taban back over the. No.
You couldn't move that wall. Look at her.
She's tired. She's wet. I could.
You're like 50 pounds wet, though.
Only after I've cast a few spells.
Yeah, fair enough.
Gasa will reach out to shake her hand and do their customary handshake.
she kind of half-heartedly does it back.
But she does it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You like traumatized? What the fuck is happening?
Well,
Well, she was taken by sea hags.
yeah. But I heard rumors of hags doing messed up shit, but didn't necessarily expect this.
She
Well-
she kind of crouches down a little bit into the sand, and she almost kind of looks like she's doing kitty finger painting.
Oh.
You can see that she draws like a very simple ship, and then like draws a person on it, and she points at the person. She then
Is
makes
that
an.
you?
She nods her head no.
Oh.
She then makes an
She
arrow.
nods her head now?
Oh, she shakes her head no. She then
Okay.
makes an arrow from that person, and then makes like a fish symbol.
The captain became a fish.
She does that little
We
motion
turn
where
on
their
Julian.
hand. She does that little symbol where her hand, where it's like, kinda.
Are you trying to say the captain's a traitor?
She shakes her head no.
Okay.
Gasa moves to block the doorway.
All right. So, just to make sure. So, you drew a person, then you drew a fish. Is that person anybody around here?
She shakes her head no.
All right. So
Ooh,
the fish person or this person, is it the hags?
She shakes her head no.
Oh, you're talking about the fish people that were on the ship.
She
Um,
nods and kind of points.
There we go.
real quick, can I do mind link?
What?
Sure,
Mentalist staff now.
sure. What is that?
Mind link. You link your mind to a target's mind and mentally impart to that target amount of information in an instant that could otherwise be communicated in 10 minutes. So would that work like both ways?
No.
No?
That lets you give information. I mean, it's Zach's game, but what you're kind of thinking of is the Joy and Pass cantrip.
Okay. Dang it.
I'll ask if she knows sign language.
She shakes her head no.
Okay, you will learn.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I'm getting what she's saying though. The fish people. Oh, yeah, you first.
We have a writing set in the bag. I'll pull that out and hand it to her and tell her to write down on what she's trying to tell us.
Oh, she takes it and she
Did she write?
yeah,
What's the
she
education level of Cholt?
decent, just like anywhere else. But she takes it and writes out, and she hands it back to you, and she writes out, "The hags are turning the sailors into fish people."
Oh, shit. Well, I guess we have to go kill them now.
Well, that's the thing. Firstly, do you still want to travel with us to Ban now that you've lost your voice?
She shakes her head yes.
Right on.
Would you?
Does
Are
she
you doing
shake
this on
her head
purpose?
yes, or does she nod her head no? Make up your mind.
She nods her head yes.
Okay.
At this point, just keep
Well.
doing it. It's hilarious.
Well, I'm glad that you're
It's
still
kinda
willing
funny.
to travel with us. Do you don't feel bad about the fact that we couldn't save you? Well, sorry, they couldn't save you. Sadly, I can't deny that I was trapped in the bathroom.
She
You guys don't know nothing.
Sense
She-
motive.
she kind of just shrugs and throws up her hands a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Gasa knows.
Nadi had the shits in the bathroom. No, he didn't.
Goss is in the other room.
He did run into the bathroom. Yeah, you're all the
you-
way over there, Gossip. Shit.
you feel
I
that
got good hearing.
yeah,
Sorry.
you can hear her emotions. You
Yeah.
get
I
the
could hear hers lie.
Yeah.
Oh, you get the sense that she might have a little bit of what's the word?
PTSD.
Uh,
I don't know, but
maybe
Shell
that,
shock.
but not quite resentment. But kind of like maybe feelings of abandonment that you guys couldn't really help her.
well,
But she's
Nadi will vouch for his friends. I did see Alexander and Gosso try to come up from the water for you.
well, that's what Goss is picking up. But unless she wants to just blurt that out, but she seems to
Oh
be.
no, sorry.
kinda-
That 26 cents motive was on his claim of being locked in the bathroom.
It was
Oh.
the joking. It was the joke one.
Oh yeah, then you pick up that he's totally full of it.
Yeah.
No.
He may have locked himself in the
He's-
bathroom.
He's as full of
Definitely.
shit as that latrine was.
Luckily, I sat on top of the toilet, so it didn't splash.
He acted like a little stopper for it.
Can we stop talking?
But Taban seems to still have
I can arm it with
her
tree.
stuff. She has like her armor and her sword and shield.
More stuff than we have.
Well, yeah, fair enough. I'm going to look at her stat list and then look up to the GM gods. Did she go up to elite?
did
Because
not.
otherwise she's not in pace with us anymore.
She
Oh,
did not.
Well, she can still hit pretty hard, but she is now the least healthy person in the team. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, it's good that we have you back.
Yeah.
We should probably go back to the fort before we do anything else. But if those hags are turning the captured soldiers into those weird fish people, we should definitely take care of them.
Yeah, when that's brought audibly brought up, Captain Julian is full on. We need to go get my men. Like now that he knows that they're alive, he's all about going and getting them.
I'm not sure we have time to waste traveling all the way to the fort and then making all the way back down to where we know the sea hags are.
Well, can I make some kind of? Well, no. I remember before, and Naughty knows nothing about hags, so I'm not going to make any checks to see if they stay at home. Did they make a nest and just stay there?
I mean, you can make a society check if you would like to.
No.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, I know Aklo now. Maybe I should make a check.
Taban, do you know on where you were being kept?
She thinks about it for a minute, and then she shakes her head no.
I mean, we have
Alright.
info on the location from Craggy.
Yeah,
Right.
we have
pointed
a
it
specific
out on the map.
location. Yep.
She points at you, and then gives a thumbs up.
It's rude to point. Stop that.
All right.
God, so it's one of the few ways she can speak.
All right. Well, if you don't know where you're at, do you know if you were underwater or if you were on land in like a building like this, or like on a ship?
She does her hand. She holds out her hand and makes the motion with her other hand below it, and then
Below the water.
We did.
she
She
nods
has the
her head
writing
yes.
kit, right?
She handed it.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll hand it back to her. That way, she
Tell her
doesn't
to
have
keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. She writes out that she doesn't know exactly where she was being held, but she knows that it was in a cave and it seemed to be underwater, or at least had water flowing into it.
Understandable.
All right.
Well, if that's the case, I suppose we do our best to make our way back to the fort, and then potentially to Fort Nyanzaru. Where I think it might be a good idea to, figure out what funds we have and potentially resupply once again.
I don't think we can abandon these sailors
But sailors? Oh, you mean...
that are being
I looked
turned
at
into
Taban.
fishmen.
Yeah, are they turning them to fishmen right now, or are they already all fishmen?
She's Taban writes out that they are currently being turned into fishmen.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
that's something we
I
gotta
love
do like
Captain,
now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's-
That's honestly kind of the captain's call as well. It's like, it's your men.
Oh yeah. No, he said. Zach said that Julian's like, yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
Then you wanna
Goss has
go-
been like saying like, oh, we should leave. We can't waste time going back to the fort.
fair
Yeah.
enough, I suppose, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess let's just get trucking and see if we could find any supplies on the way.
Well, I hold out to Sammy Sure Shot and just be like, I hope you're ready to not be used for quite some time because I have no idea where to get ammunition out in the jungle.
He's
Oh,
like,
boy.
"What? Are you serious? Y'all don't have any bullets? That's
Why they...
really lame. How could you?"
Listen, arrows are quiet, you're not. But I'll make sure that
Well,
whenever
he goes,
we
"Of
find
course
something
I'm
loud...
not quiet. I'm a gun. I make a lot of noise. That's how much power I have. How much noise does a rinky-dink bow make? None,
I
because
start
they're
having
weak
a
and
back and forth
pathetic."
between him.
I'm already tired of them.
I have a back and forth with him, but off screen.
Isn't
Yeah.
it those things being upset is like a pain
Oh.
in the ass?
Yeah.
Possibly.
At some point, I'm just gonna, like, if Sammy just keeps fucking talking, I'm gonna look over to Taban and be like, if we find a moment where we don't like this man, you can throw him as far as you can because you got the biggest muscles.
Just like two-hand yeet him out into the ocean.
Yeah. I
And
think
then
she actually might have the highest strength, but yeah, sorry.
But yep. Presumably you guys get to Steppen, and with that, we will get back to the good old expedition mode. So everyone should be able to look at the map, and then first up on their roll is a Nadi.
Yay!
Go ahead and make that D4.
And as usual, I am always doing the scouting thing.
Yep.
3.
You guys advance 3 squares.
Oh, as we're walking, just to catch Taban up, start
Yes.
telling about what the fuck happened. We walk north. We have this giant fucking bracelet, literally a giant bracelet.
Oh, she feels it up, very interested.
Oh,
Now remember, I'm wearing it as like a sash.
yeah. He has
Oh,
it.
she's not groping you. She's groping the bracelet.
She's groping
Oh,
it.
it's a bond. Oh man.
She gives you like an ugly look as you're like,
Oh,
she's like
stop!
looking at the thing.
Not in front of the party. She dead arms you. But yeah, you can go ahead and pick the 3 squares you would like to advance, and then roll percentile.
Uno, dos, tres.
Now,
Equals 3.
where are we going again? I
The
don't
black
remember.
dot.
There's the black dot and the Kitcher's Inlet. Christ,
Okay.
what a fucking weird name. And I think this was the 3. And you want a D what? D100?
Yep,
Percentile,
Oh, that did not work.
that
I
is
need to do a
D100.
second
All right.
bracket. There we go.
A
20.
20.
A natural 20 on a D100.
I know, crazy.
Totally
Alright.
means it's safe, right?
As you guys are walking about on this day in this sort of cove area, you don't see too much activity on land other than the typical jungle noises like monkeys, birds, dinosaurs. But out in the water, you see what looks like large serpents that are just sort of cresting out of the water, dipping back down. Maybe sometimes they raise their head. They might make some kind of distant sort of roar, but they don't seem to, try to storm the beach to get after you guys. They seem pretty content out in the water. But it's just
Damn.
it's an interesting thing. If anyone would like to identify them, they can roll knowledge nature.
I'll
I
try.
will. I would like to know. Oh.
13.
Oh, you
8.
know what? I want to use a coin because I don't care.
Okay.
Level 1.
These things are meant to be
Okay, but-
spent. Oh, okay.
Boom.
Never mind. I'll keep my coin.
Gotcha.
I'll keep my coin, I suppose.
So
Your money's no good here.
surprisingly, Anadi and Zig, 2 of the natives of Chult, don't recognize these things. They're just like, oh,
They're in the deep water.
interesting. But Gasa, you recognize them. Their local name are net rippers. However, people in other areas know them as plesiosaurs. And while they are not actually
It's Nessie.
serpents, yeah, they're basically like, Littlefoot from Land Before Time if he lived out in the water. So he has
Yeah.
flippers instead of legs.
That's cool.
Yep, and more of a barrel-shaped body.
A brontosaurus is very different to a plesiosaurus.
They're about
It's not
they're-
Littlefoot in the water.
They're kind of similar, but
Okay.
The
Next-
similarity is a long neck, and that is
Yeah.
about it.
yeah. yeah. But Ziggs, you can go ahead and roll your d4.
Yippee!
These are all
Okay.
each tile's a day's worth of travel.
Yeah, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
4. You guys are
Nice.
making some good headway between encounters.
We
Ooh,
can
yep,
reach the giant camp
You
area.
guys are
if
getting
we
close
really
to the
want to.
giants.
I do
Well,
not.
we can see how they are doing, how they've advanced.
It's
Please
3.
no.
There's one more. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right.
If you
So
want.
we can either go here or here.
Now roll
Alright,
that
let's go.
percent. All right, roll that
Okay.
percentile.
We might be
I'd
level
like
3,
to-
but I still don't think we can take giants.
I don't
I'd
think
like
rolling.
I'd like to just say, so every morning I change the rune on my weapon, and each morning it's just going to be disrupting.
All right,
Nice.
fair enough.
52.
I'm also going to reset my spells so I have them all full up.
Oh,
Yeah.
and while we're walking, I'm keeping a close eye on my shield to see if it starts glowing or not, and if it does, I'll make it known.
Hmm.
There's an exploration activity, just so you're aware, called like Defend, where if you're doing it, you start combat with your shield raised.
Oh,
If you want to
Okay.
make use of that. Yeah. No.
But these next couple days also go by kind of quickly, not very much activity until you get back around to the Giants area. It's not, you guys know where they are and you have them marked. You kind of are aware of their sort of location. And as you get closer, you can hear what sounds like one of the giants having a fit. It sounds like he's roaring almost with how booming their voice is.
Oh shit!
And as you guys get closer, I assume would anyone want to try to see what is actually happening?
I mean, what could be harassing
No.
a giant?
No, absolutely not. I'd like
Can I
to
just
quietly
listen
walk
in?
past.
I mean,
What's-
I'm interested.
Can I just listen and see if this is something we really want to get involved with?
Do you understand Jotun?
Yes, I do.
What?
Oh,
All right, so
One of the
from
languages I have.
what sounds
of
like
course he does. He's all about being big and swole. Of course he's going to
Hell
learn
yeah.
how to speak to giants.
So, from what you can discern, what sounds like just a monster roaring to everyone else, you can hear this giant swearing and cursing at something he calls flying pests. And he's just like swearing and yelling at these things to fuck off. But if no one gets close enough to look at the situation, you just
All
know
right,
that
well, now I'm worried that it's Beak and the boys.
Yeah,
The beakies.
that
I
dude's
mean, they
having a bad
did. They
time.
did say they were
around.
heading south
he,
because that's where
All right,
fucking
Anati.
Crucible is.
You're
Who's really sneaky?
I am. All right. All right. I will start going through the jungles, and as I get 15 feet away from my party, I disappear into the underbrush.
all
Go,
right.
Spider-Man, go.
He kind of does that Tom and Jerry where he just dives into some bushes and
No, I do
disappears from
the
sight.
Homer
Homer
Simpson.
Simpson.
Just yeah, the
Yeah.
shh.
Thank you.
I would let it be known because Bob, your only other language was Jotun, right?
Right.
Yeah, I did take that as well. So I did hear that.
Okay, so yeah, anyone who speaks Jotun can understand what the giant is yelling about, kinda. But
Yeah.
as you creep into visual proximity of this being, you can see him swinging what almost looks like a giant icicle, kind of like the kind that form off your house, off the side, like your side of the roof or whatever, when it's like rainy and it gets really cold. Seems
Yeah.
almost like a club made of ice that he's just swinging about, and you could see things flying around him. It's not Beak and the boys. However, make
No
a
longer
perception make a perception check if you would like
I'm
to.
not bad at that.
Like a
Oh, I
school.
could roll a natural one, but I'd rather know what this is that is actually harassing it, so I will spend my hero point. 24.
All right. It takes a minute to, not a full minute, but it takes a moment to lock on to what you're actually seeing. There's essentially looks like flies, sort of swarming
Oh.
around him. But as you can get a better view on some of them when they sort of pause in the air, they look like monkeys, but they have bird wings, and they are flying around, throwing shit at the giant. Sometimes literally, they would swoop in, like claw at him. Sometimes the giant will backhand or swing, and it'll like catch a monkey with the club, and just from the size of the club, the monkey will like explode.
Yeah. Is he like being like super harassed by these things, or are they acting like just annoying?
Yeah, it's almost like if you're walking and you step on like a beehive that's in the ground, and all of a sudden now you're being attacked by bees. That's kind of what it looks
Okay.
like. It looks like he's just being attacked by bees, so he's trying to swing them
Yeah.
off.
If I recall correctly, because of Port Nyanzaro lore that Blue knows, flying monkeys just often pester people in Port Nyanzaro as well.
That is correct.
They're annoying fuckers.
They are a nuisance.
Yeah, so Anati's gonna firstly in his mind be like, "Oh, yeah, no, that's normal," and then How far away am I from the party?
Depending on how close the party wanted to get and advance toward the sound. If they stood,
Yeah.
if they stood,
I think Natty would have told them, okay, we go this far, and then he'd be like, stop, and then he'd go off and do his thing.
we'll say they're roughly about 30 feet. Hiding,
okay, that's not too far.
hiding behind some trees or something.
I walk up to them. I think this might be the best time to make a friend, actually. He's being harassed by flying monkeys. The little fucks that look like to Zig and Alexander. Little fucks that like harass people in town, steal fruit.
What?
Anyone who's native to Chult or spent some time here will be familiar with flying monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's being harassed by them right now, and if we want to make a friend, we could help get him off of him. Oh, I might be able to help get him off him. I don't know if any of you can throw shit very far. We might be able to appoint a Gasa.
Naughty, I want you to look at me.
Yeah.
You said they're the flying monkeys.
Yeah.
Flying.
I give him a rock. How good's your arm?
Brilliant, thank you.
It's like,
Yeah,
yep,
how good's your pitching arm?
your ears are working. I said flying.
Listen, mate, I can see that you like to hit things with your hands, but like you could fucking throw something at it. You don't have to rely on fisticuffs. You're strong, right? I mean, hell, you might be able to ask that giant to fucking fastball special you.
Right.
Yeah, deep into the ocean.
Yeah.
Or the giant can use you as a club for its other hand.
Yeah, maybe more like a dagger, a floppy dagger.
Yeah.
I understand wanting to, maybe try and get the giant to be friendly towards us, but I don't think if it turns out to be aggressive, I don't think that we could handle a giant. At least not in the time crunch we're in.
I mean, hell, it would be nice to have a giant fuck up some sea eggs.
Everyone wants a giant friend.
Yeah, could you imagine?
I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but if they're in a cave, they ain't gonna be able to do much.
Well, he could just then, kill all the people inside. I was going to say he could just, crush it, crush the cave. Listen, all I'm saying is this individual's getting harassed. If we help him, we might be able to be friends, and we won't have to worry about this camp, and maybe we could see it as a friendship place like we did with Beak. It's not a bad idea to have friends out here in Chult, especially ones that can survive out in the wilderness.
I'm gonna leave this one up to the captain.
I agree.
Not wrong.
Actually.
The captain, he states that if we do help this man, he kind of, not too strong on the word man, but he says,
Finger quotes.
yeah, this could help us in many ways, especially if we can get the giants to become allies with us.
There is also the thing that you needed to prove to your boss that the giants were fucking real. If we bring a fucking giant...
It goes,
Very good point.
I don't know if we can bring a giant.
Well,
but
not bring a giant, but they might be able to give us something other than point to the bracelet. It's a nice belt, though.
He says that is true.
Well, if you guys are wanting to try, I'm open to it. I just don't want to risk us getting too badly hurt to where we can't save the soldiers.
Listen, how about this then? I look to Bob. Me and you, we can speak to the giant. We go up, we ask, does he want help? Everybody stays in the bushes. If he says yes, then we all come out of the bushes and help him. That way, we're not fucking surprising him with 7 people on the sideline being like, hey, do you want help or do you want to be harassed?
I mean, yeah, if you want to try it, that's fine.
Ready to go, Bob? I just clap him on the back.
Yeah,
I need your charisma, brother.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, in fact,
Talk to
flex
big
your
guy.
muscles. Yeah, big guy to big guy. All right. Start heading off with Bob, I suppose.
All right. You guys
I hide behind a big man.
possibly walk, kind of fast walk to the giant to where you guys can get into sort of shouting distance of him. And what do y'all say? Or what do one of y'all say?
Look to Bob and his charisma. Pat.
Hey, dude, you need some help with that?
I don't know, maybe. So you shout out, "Hey, dude, do you need some help?" And he's not sure where that voice comes from because he doesn't see another giant around. But he's like, "Yes!" He's kind of just screaming at the air while trying to swat at these monkeys.
I pull off my crossbow and I say, well, I suppose so.
All right.
I yell out to the giant, like, "Oh, hey, we're not giants, but also don't squish us." Thanks, bro.
We're down here. Don't step on us while you're swinging at the monkeys, please.
We'll see how that reaction goes. Give me a moment while I set up this encounter.
What do you want? Like, I doubt our tiny little voices sound like giants, anyways.
Probably not.
It's like if a fly whispered in your ear, being like, "Hey, man, you want to help?" Like it sounds so weird. Yes, giant friends.
Oh boy.
Bro, what if they can like walk us through the jungle and we can be like, like?
Now,
wearing
I do have a hand crossbow, so I can try and help.
Hey, there you go.
I had a new spell that I might be able to use.
Oh yeah, that was the one you secret about. Can't remember the other one you said you were getting, but yeah, you got second level spells. Oh yeah, and Bob, you got a fucking magic missile. We got this. We got this. Alex, yeah, you can be more support.
You could be more supportive of my ideas.
I can demoralize from a distance. It's fine.
You know what? That's fair. They're not scared of the big guy, but the little guy comes out and gives them a death gun, and they're like,
Yeah, because they see the big guy and they're like, oh, he's fine. They see me come out and they're like, oh, he's insane.
listen, the Wolverine will attack anything bigger than it just because it can.
Absolutely.
What? Why?
Because it can.
Fair enough.
They don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Zero logic in anything.
Mm.
Blue, it's not. Is it Fangs of the North this Sunday?
No, we did that last Sunday.
Okay.
I mean, if there's another session in hand, then I don't mind.
I have the other group to run for.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, wow. That's a good point. Cannot tell, man or woman.
All right.
Has a lot of armor.
Let's go ahead and get everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Sure.
Does this still
+1,
count
right?
as scouting? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, mine's a 13.
You should be able to edit your own initiative on the left. If you clicked on your token when you pressed it.
I did.
Yes, many monkeys.
I don't think that I don't think that's. I mean, they're flying monkeys. How strong can they be? It's just a monkey with wings.
Okay, let's
to be annoying.
clarify. How high
Yeah.
in the air are these monkeys?
It's varying heights.
Are they closer than 240 feet?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm fine. This will be easy. Shoot fish in a barrel.
All right.
Oh boy, I can't wait for my divine ally to help me in this fight.
Should have chose returning.
All right, and I assume Anadi would like to take control of Taban, and I'll just
yes.
control.
Sorry, I did not roll. Yes, I did not roll her thing. She. Where is her perception? I should press her initiative button anyways. But yeah, 17 if you'd like to put her on the tracker, or 18. Sorry.
You said
Right, then I
18?
can edit. Yeah, I can change it.
All right.
She doesn't have much else she can do as well. You. Oh, that's a good one. Alexander, you want a boost?
All right.
Yeah.
And first
All
up
right.
to-
She's got you.
to this situation is a naughty.
All right. I will firstly hunt prey on this monkey, the one
Okay.
that is to the the one that is to 10 o'clock.
This one?
The 10. So 10 o'clock monkey. I will hunt prey, and then with hunter's aim, I will shoot this fucking thing. Does 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
All right. Then it does plus this. 16 damage.
All right. You lock your eyes on this flying pest and send a bolt, catching it in one of its wings, mostly crippling it, but it's still fluttering about. And now it's
Whoa.
kind of pissed.
Tough monkey.
16
All right.
piercing.
16 piercing. That is my turn because that is one action to do that and 2 actions to hunter's aim.
Gossa.
Oh boy. How high up are some of these guys?
As I said, it's kind of
Specifically,
bad.
I am looking at the 3 closest to us.
Let's see. They're all between 20 to 30 feet in the air.
Okay. Can I? This does matter. Which ones are 20 feet in the air and which ones are 30 feet in the air?
Technically, they're all in the, I guess the block that would be 25 feet in the air. Is it the 5th block up?
Okay. All right. Oh boy. Let me double check something.
Alrighty.
Okay. I need this one to make a fortitude save. And then please let me know the result.
Alright, he got an unnatural 20.
Okay. Well, that unfortunately is a success.
Dang.
So its bones begin to shift and grind together beneath its skin.
Ooh.
Jesus.
It takes 5 bludgeoning damage, and it is pulled 5 feet closer to the ground.
You did
so
fucking
you-
bone shaker. Yes.
Yeah, you twiddle your fingers at this thing, and you can see it almost having like a seizure in the air, and it howls in pain, and it drops more than 5 feet to the ground as it drops dead.
Oh. Oh, they got like 20 something
Yeah.
hit points then.
Don't be
I
mad.
think you did the wrong one.
Yeah, I was targeting this.
This one.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want to
so-
kill one, that's fine.
So you said 5 damage?
Yep.
Alright,
The
this
other
one
monkey has a heart attack from seeing that.
this one flies back up with the
If it-
force of a phoenix.
If it doesn't want to move, it can choose to fall prone.
Yeah, fall prone in the air.
I can move the target up to 5 feet, or it can choose to fall prone to avoid moving
Alright.
as an option.
So, this monkey has a bone grinding seizure and drops 5 feet closer to the ground, putting it in the 20-foot square from the
Yeah.
ground.
All right. Well, that was all 3 of my actions. I'm not wasting that spell on these things anymore.
All right,
Yeah.
Zig, your go.
All right. All right. From right there, am I able to? Actually, I'll shoot that monkey.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
You
Jesus
come
Christ.
running out with your crossbow and just launch a bolt right through it, staking it right through the heart. And now it falls and dies for real.
God, if we had bullets, Alexander could take a sure shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I'm gonna try and shoot this one as well for my final action.
Alrighty.
Well, it was move, attack, and then you have to reload, don't you?
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. You got to reload, so I will reload.
Alright.
Oh man,
With
to
that,
have a
whoops.
repeating crossbow.
Accidentally skipped the bond, so we'll go back down. Dang it, I did it again. This freaking mouse, I swear. The bond.
There you
It
go.
is her go.
Yeah, you got double clicks going on.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah. All right. So she will move here, and she would like to ready her action to throw Alexander at this monkey. If that is what I recall you saying you wanted.
That is fine. Yeah. Are we going to do a shield jump?
She will actually stick up her shield to do such, so that
Oh,
you can
yeah,
use her
let's
as a
go.
Try to
class
do
four.
like a Captain America shield bump.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. We're gonna do Bucky and Captain America.
We're gonna
lift.
see how this goes. Alright, so yeah, she readies her action to act like a spring for someone to jump on her like Mario. Praise him.
Yep.
Then it goes to the giant's turn, and the giant
Kills
will
20 of them.
the giant will
Giant.
swing out.
Right your cleave.
Actually, does he? They technically do have a cleave-like ability, so he will attempt to
I
do
need
so.
help. Whack. Oh, why didn't I try that before?
Yeah, he will attempt to do so.
I didn't know they had a cleave. I made a joke.
And wow, yeah, he swings out with his big ol' icicle club, and you can see he does make contact with two of the monkeys, but it does little more than seemingly just roughly scrape them as they kind of just zip around his attack. He will then take a step this way and try to do the same to some of the other monkeys pestering. And
It's a single action, the sweep.
yep,
Wow,
Nice.
that's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
and he will swing out at two other monkeys and miss them entirely.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, maybe we don't want this giant.
This giant sucks.
Well, now I feel like we can take him.
You can do that. You used your bone shaker.
It is the monkey's
I have
turn,
more. I'm just not wasting any more on the monkeys.
and all of them will do the same action. They will fly in to the giant for one action, attack him for one action, and then fly back away for another action. So they all sort of dive
Dickheads.
bomb him, scratch, maybe bonk him on the head with a coconut, wipe their butt on his face. They all do something to harass or attack him.
The
And
monkeys
1, 2,
kill
3,
him.
4,
I can take his head. And we can use that as evidence.
Okay.
Yes, because
You're
we
dragging it
love
back.
to drag a dead head for days through the jungle.
It's not that big.
That's what she
A
said.
giant is about twice the height of a human. A head
Uh,
is not going to be the size of a person.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
looking at this page, it says they stand at an average of 15 feet tall. So he's
That's
about
much shorter.
he's about 15 feet tall.
Oh, okay. 5e giants are way fucking taller. And I was like,
Yeah.
actually, that's true.
It depends on
He's
the
only-
species of giant.
Yeah, he's only large. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a small giant.
But
Oh,
Bob,
come on, we can take him. No.
it is your go.
All right. Well, let's do a magic missile all 3 turns on this one.
Is this a second level magic missile?
Right now it's just the first level magic missile.
Okay, so that's 3 missiles.
Does all this number stuff, so whatever that says. Tells me
1d4 plus 1, so 3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. Alright. Oh, bracket.
Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile.
3? 3d4 plus 3. Alright. And bracket.
Oh, shit.
Bonk.
Nice.
And that's my entire turn.
Yeah, 12 damage to this monkey.
Yep.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Alrighty. Freaking mouse. Boop. Alright. So you get out there and machine gun flex your pecs do each time, firing a bolt of magical energy that just locks onto this monkey and turns it to
I
like
can
a
envision it, and I don't like it. I imagine them firing out of his nipples as he does like the tech bumps.
and each
like the fucking Austin Powers fucking meme.
and each magic missile turns into like a small muscular arm that just punches the monkey in the face. And then it goes to Julian's turn. And... That's funny. And he will go up
This is what I
to...
envision.
He will go... Oh, excuse me, gassy. He will go running up to back up Sig, as he doesn't have a ranged weapon to attack the monkeys with. And then it goes to Alexander.
All right, y'all ready about this? Y'all ready to see the coolest shit of your life?
I see.
All right, so it's gonna take me 1 whole movement or 2 whole movements to get over here.
Oh, sorry.
Well, if you're doing well, yeah, actually,
All right,
it might just be positioning this round.
Might be.
it might be. That's up to Zach.
Fuck it, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get over here, and it's gonna take me 2 actions to get over here. So it's up to you if I can jump and do something in the air.
Will count as your second move. Essentially doing like a long jump. So you're running and you're long jumping off of Taban. So
Okay.
you can make an athletics check and she can make one to
Fuck yeah, I
give
can.
you assistance.
Fuck yeah,
All right,
man.
so she has to make assistance. Come on, Taban, you rolled so poorly last time I had you.
Oh no.
God,
Oh.
she's cursed. But it's she's
Yep.
just trying to help. It's still his
Yeah,
jump.
she's assisting.
You
At
don't
least it's not a
give the
critical
bonus.
failure.
Yeah.
That's fine. 20 to jump off of there. How's it looking?
Are you?
I want to go to this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We'll say it's not very pretty. In fact, if you probably do like a flip in the air just from how awkwardly you get thrown, but you see a monkey come flying close enough for you to punch and
I wanna
roll
grapple
an
him.
attack. Oh, okay. Well, make an
so
athletics
much better
check.
than I wanted.
Tackling.
Yep,
Well,
I'm pretty sure that makes it.
Is that a critical success?
Come here.
Yep, it sure is.
So the
Fucking
monkey
right
is
it is.
drained instead of grabbed.
And then they go.
Yep. You grab a firm hold of this monkey as both of y'all go tumbling to the ground. And
Hey,
now
don't choke your monkey out there.
and now both of y'all need to, I believe it's athletics to land safely.
All right.
I don't think there is anything for it.
No? Is that
There's
normally
catfall,
Yeah.
which is a feat
I don't have catfall.
under acrobatics.
Yeah.
So I guess it would be an acrobatics check to DM discretion.
Oh, I could have sworn they kept the whole roll to like reduce fall damage.
There's grab a ledge. but he obviously can't do that because there's no ledge to
Yeah,
grab.
my arms are a bit full right now.
Huh.
Grab monkey ledge.
All right. Well then, if there's no like tumble to reduce fall damage, then both of you guys just drop about 20 feet,
Yep.
and I believe
Land
that's.
on it,
damage.
break its neck.
Exuno drop.
Let me double check how much fall damage.
Falling
is.
damage is half of the distance you fall.
All
Can I
right.
land on top of the monkey to inflict bludgeoning damage?
We'll say that is how it gets hurt.
Put your elbow at its neck so it'll crush its windpipe.
So, yep, you get launched to the air, just sort of bear hug this monkey, and you guys go plummeting to the ground, and you kind
Pile
of land.
driver.
Yeah. Makes a really cool wrestling move, but it kind of hurts. You're not sure if you want to do that again. But then we go to Anadi.
You
much damage
hear
was it?
from the bush a voice whisper, "Anadi, hold a second."
I will reload and hold.
They are
What am I? I will move my turn to your. Oh, actually, well, I guess I don't reload. I'll just have to hold my old turn.
Delay.
I'll hold my
Yeah.
turn until after Gossa's. Yeah.
all right. You delay,
Right.
Gasa.
Yes.
Gasa exits the bush and casts magic weapon on your crossbow.
Ooh.
Since you're the only actual built to be ranged combatant we have. Alright, that's all 3 actions.
Anadi.
Nice. Hi. Reload, hunter's aim, and I will target what I believe is 1 o'clock. No, I won't target 1 o'clock because I do a shit ton of damage. I will target 9 o'clock. And reload, hunter's aim on that one, or hunt prey. And then I will just normally shoot because I cannot hunter's aim because of action economy currently.
Alrighty.
So this will have +1 to hit, 25.
that hits, and
All right,
with the
so
plus
then-
1, that crits.
Yep, so D10.
Oh, wait.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, my bad. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong number.
That's fine by me. D8 +2, because this does this much extra damage now. 19 in total. Oh, no, +1, because of the magic weapon as well. So 20 damage in total.
So 20 damage. You.
The +1 doesn't add to damage.
He didn't say that.
It's an extra die you get.
Either way, without the +1, you line up that shot. True hunter's aim. You, boom, destroy another monkey as it crumbles to the ground.
Destroy it.
He was destroyed.
You remove
Pops like
it
a
from
fucking chicken in
existence.
CSGO.
Fair enough.
And I believe with that, it goes to Sig.
Alright.
There's a fantastic fantasy book series called the Belgariad, and the one
Alright.
rule of magic in it is that you can't destroy stuff.
That's interesting.
Because that is removing things from existence is the purview of the gods.
Damn.
Oh,
Sounds
Alright.
like laws of matter with
And if
Ow.
you
extra
if you,
steps.
if you try to do it, it ends up inverting and destroying the person that tried to do it.
Oof.
Kind of bad on the damage.
Yeah, that's what happens with our crossbows, homie.
She's shooting on this monkey.
all right. You do hit, and you just barely clip, like maybe its foot or something. You shoot off one of its toes, and it lets out a "Rah!" almost like a bird call, in pain from not having a pinky toe anymore.
Alright. And then I'll use my final action to reload.
Alrighty.
Click-clack.
To bond.
We gotta get you guys some javelins. That way you can get your strength damage in your throws. Alright, so... Oh, and by the way, on her thing, technically her AC should be 18. There we go. Would Saban be that, like, proud to try and do something, even though last time she got thrown off her ship? Yeah, I think she'll want to try it. maybe unceremoniously, she's going to try and jump off Alexander's back to this monkey. Or she can just run up and stab this monkey. Which do you think she would prefer to do?
She would probably just run up and stab the monkey on the ground.
All right. She will stab the monkey on the ground instead.
Roll it. 11.
11. Yeah, because she
Well,
was.
it's restrained, so
It is technically
Technically, yeah.
restrained.
Which makes it flat-footed.
Even
prone
with
is
the
also flat-footed.
-2, that is still a miss. She runs up
Mm.
and tries to stab the monkey, but Alexander's just a little too in the way, so she ends up stabbing the ground.
Him.
She,
Oh.
yep, she will attack again. 24
That time it is a hit.
-2 for the flat-footed. Is that a crit?
+1 for the
For the
she
-2,
doesn't-
second text.
that is a crit, though it doesn't matter, because that's just enough damage to finish off the monkey.
Oh,
As
she
she-
had her crit. She had her crit effect.
As she reaches in with the sword and just stabs the monkey right in the side while you're holding it for her.
Yeah. If that were a crit, well, even though it was a crit, actually, you know what? Taban's going to do this because this is a thing she can do. I want to know if you're going to allow what is happening. So when Taban deals damage on a critical hit, the target is frightened. Can she skewer this monkey and then throw it off into the distance, trying to scare another monkey? Because she can knock it up to 10 feet away as well with forced movement. Basically, she can throw this corpse at this other one.
The other monkey's like 20 feet in the air, so
Yeah, but like
yeah.
if I had a body thrown 10 feet away from me, I'd be scared too.
I will allow that. However, does she have an action left to do an intimidation check?
She moved, stab, so no.
That's just a cool thing. She runs
But it
up,
is her
stabs
reaction
the
to do
monkey.
brutal beating.
Yep. Runs up, stabs
Okay.
the monkey, and flings its corpse out of Alexander's hands.
Fair enough.
So yeah, the monkey is very afraid as it dies.
See the light leave your eyes!
Next up, it goes to the not so jolly, not so green giant, who will step up and attempt to swing on some monkeys. And with that, man, pitiful damage. As oh, whoopsies. As it runs up and swings at two more of the monkeys, and they are mostly get missed. It barely grazes them for some more damage. And it's going to use its other action to kind of step back away. Then it goes to the monkey's turn. And let's see. There's some new contenders. So I think 3 of them will still attack the giant. So these 3 over here, they will all bombard the giant. Let's see, this one, Zig, you have its attention since it just saw you shoot its friend. So it will.
Yes, come into my range.
So it'll do the thing where it moves into you. It will attempt to bite you. Ooh, with a nat 1, that sucks.
All right. Nice.
And then
As-
it will attempt to fly away.
All right. As it attempts to fly away, I want to grab its foot.
All right, attack of opportunity. Give me that athletics check. Ooh, also a nat 1.
You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah. You're not getting away from me.
Yep, that's a success. You have this monkey grappled.
All right.
It flies in. You manage to deftly block its bite attack, and it angrily tries to kick off from you, but your quick reflexes grab its foot before it can get away. And then this one, after seeing what Taban did, it will attempt to do the same thing, where it flies down to Taban, attempts to bite her, and attempts to fly away. So it will make its attack.
Her AC is 18.
It hit,
Oh shit. Okay.
but
We'll
its
reduce.
damage, it sinks its teeth into her for 5 points of piercing damage, and
Oof.
let's see. All right, I don't believe any of these are carrying any disease right now. So
What do you mean right now?
yeah, right now.
What?
So it flies in, bites her, and attempts to fly back up into the air away from her.
Yeah, no, I said I used the brutal beating. I won't let her use her attack of opportunity.
Alrighty, Bob, your go.
Let's start shooting more magic missiles at this one.
Alrighty.
Everybody else seems to be.
This one's weak though. It's the one you shot before.
Yeah, but she's got it.
He's 20 feet in the
Pretty
air.
sure she can get that. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He flew back up in the air.
Yeah, let's just shoot that one instead. What?
I mean,
Cool.
can't you divide who you
That
want
one
to shoot?
back in the air.
He can.
Yeah, you can
Nope.
space out the missiles. They can all hit different targets.
I mean, what's the average damage of magic missile?
Yeah.
Fucking 8
Like-
to 12?
3, I think.
3.5 per missile.
Well, then
Oh,
maybe
you
2 or
can
3 to
target
him.
each-
Your choice.
Each missile individually. Oh, okay. Alright. So let's shoot 2 at this one and 1 at this guy. I'm still using level 1.
Which monkeys? Mark them again.
So 2 missiles at this one and 1 missile at this one.
Alrighty.
So then it is and plus 1d4 plus my modifier. Or?
It's 2d4 plus 2, and then 1d4 plus 1.
BB did something very smart to me, and he made me read my abilities. It's just an ability she has. It's not a reaction. So
Brutal
she will
beating,
swing at
that
this
is.
fucker.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I thought it was a reaction. No, she's just cool, and she can do that every crit.
Alright.
So
attack
she
of
will
opportunity.
swing.
So we'll,
Oh.
with a 12,
Just
unfortunately, is a miss. But
Damn, 9 to that one?
as it
Pretty cool ability though.
as it kicks off from her, she swings out. It misses, but as it's soaring up into the air, 2 magic glowing fists from Bob's pecs just bap bap beat it back down to the ground as it dies. And then this other
Beat it
one,
to death.
yeah, literally beat it to death with pec muscles. And then this other one, a magic flying arm, flies up and just slaps it in the face. And it is still monkeying about.
Oof.
It will then go to Julian.
King Juliet.
I'm sorry.
I love that show. So he comes running up and he will attempt to stab the monkey that you're. Oh, no, he won't.
What do you mean he won't?
With a
That's all
3
his
on the
movement to get
die,
there, wasn't it?
Oh.
God damn it, Julian.
he comes running up and tries to slash the monkey with the sword, but it manages to just worm out of their direction. And that
Julian.
goes to Alexander.
Yep. These guys are all like it's still in the air, right?
Yep.
Can I like try to get their attention? Is there an action for that?
That would depend on what you're doing to get their attention.
I guess just yell at them very loudly.
I would say if you're just trying to yell at them, try and make an intimidation check.
Right.
All right. So yeah, through the heat of the battle of this giant stomping around, people flinging dead bodies and punching them into death, literally, you just let out a belt, a mighty warrior cry, and it catches the attention of these monkeys. And I can't
Alright, I'm
remember. Do they have to make a
gonna-
will save, or is that just against their DC?
It's against their will DC.
Alright. In that case, they do all fail, and they are intimidated by it.
Sick. I'm just gonna be like, fuck, get down here so I can choke you properly.
They have no idea what you said, but how you said it is what really got to them.
All right.
I think
You
that's
could
all
ready.
I
You could
can
ready
do.
an action for if a
Yeah.
monkey comes within range, you'll punch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like a fucking I'm gonna move. Do I want to move like closer here? So let's see, how far can I get? Get about there. Yeah.
Well, you can't move if that first thing counted as an action. You can't move and ready because it's 2 actions to ready.
No, it's 2 actions to ready. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just ready an attack for if a monkey enters my space.
Alrighty. Gossa.
Monkey.
Monkey.
All right, Gasa was measuring stuff out earlier.
Oh.
Fare thee well.
Bye?
Which monkeys were still attacking the giant?
Technically, these 3.
These 3? Okay. I am going to cast Forbidding Ward on the giant
Alright.
and this monkey. He's an ally now. He can't attack me.
Oh.
He accepted the spell. He's an ally.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is that how that works?
Well, for terms of this combat, he does seem to be an ally, as he's not trying to step on any of y'all. However,
That's
we'll
all
see.
3 of my actions then.
We'll see how he regards you guys after the fight. But then it goes to a naughty.
I've seen you use Forbidding Ward before, so I will shout out in Jotun, she's protecting you against that one! And then I will hunt prey.
She yells out in Celestial, he's lying!
I don't know. Do giants know Celestial?
I don't know. Dude.
Also, you don't
No,
understand.
I don't know Jotun either.
Yeah, you don't know what to say.
They
I'm
don't
assuming,
know Celestial.
how this one's 20 feet up, right?
Yeah, they're all roughly 20 feet up in the air.
All right, so then I won't shoot through the giant to shoot this thing. So I will hunt prey, reload, fire, do the thing. +1 to hit with this, so 17,
At which monkey?
and that would be 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. So this one?
Yep.
Alright, you mark it.
18 damage.
You hit, and you once again perfectly skewer another monkey as it tumbles to the ground.
Gosh, I love you.
Gasa flashes a thumbs up back in your direction.
Okay, I'm glad you said thumbs up.
You flipping me off.
And if that's everything, it then goes to Zig.
All right. So, as I'm holding this monkey,
Yep, it's not happening.
I'm just gonna, while like death
As you
gripping
choke
its
it?
foot, I'm going to slam it into the ground as hard as I can.
Try to Hulk slam. Alright.
Nice.
Make a... Screw it, make a regular one, just a regular attack for you.
All right. With like my weapon.
We'll make it an unarmed attack.
Okay.
An 11. Alright. You try to do the very comical Hulk slam where you bash this monkey into the ground, but from how this thing is fluttering and squirming about, you don't really hit anything with it, but you may have like tweaked its leg pretty bad.
All right. Well, I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is that I am going to. Do I have to like continuously make a roll to keep hold on to it?
Let me check how grapple works.
I think it has to make a roll
Yeah.
to break free from you.
No, you have to the hold only lasts until the end of your next turn.
So you do have to use an action to maintain, like a spell.
All right, I will do that.
And
All
it's
right.
another grapple check.
All right, grapple check.
All right, that would technically have a -5 because
Yep.
it is your second attack. And
All right,
18.
that is just enough to keep it in your hand, but you can feel it about to squirm his way out of your grip.
all right, and then I'm going to drop my crossbow, grab onto one of its wings, and just try and like pull it off. That way, it can't fly anymore.
Oh goodness!
Damn.
For that,
Okay,
let's say
Kratos.
make that'll be another attack. We'll say athletics, so this will be a -10,
Okay.
which is an 11, which I'm gonna qualify that as a failure. So you try to grab its wing and rip it off, but you end up just ripping off a couple feathers.
All right.
Ouch.
Womp.
Still not pleasant, but you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no.
It's very angry now. Taban, your turn. Anadi?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Taban isn't an actual player. That's me.
Oh, I guess I should have qualified.
No, it's my fault. Yeah. Oh, fuck. She looks over to Alexander. You want to be lifted up again?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
You want a piggyback ride as
Yeah.
I walk you around and you can stab monkeys?
Yeah. I don't know if there's any kind of extra actions, but she spends all 3 actions ready to prepare.
All right. So yeah, she
To
will just
throw.
provide assistance to whatever Alexander wants to do with
Yeah.
her phrasing.
Because she technically is using the shield above, I will say she's using 1 action to raise her shield in case any monkeys want to try and harass and attack her. And so her AC is up by 2 right now.
Alrighty.
Yep, 20 AC.
It goes to the giant's turn. It will step up and attempt to do 2 mighty swings.
Just
That's not
thunderclap it
good.
with your
and
hands.
That's good. With this, he steps up, swings once, misses the monkeys, but gets them on the backswing and hits them
Ooh.
for a good bit of damage, but not enough to fully explode them like you saw it do to some of them.
I mean, I've been one-shotting these. This giant's weak. Maybe we can.
But,
Make friends.
Then it goes to the monkey's turn, and these 2 monkeys, being frightened, damaged, and outnumbered, they will begin to fly away. They will spend all 3 actions
Cowards!
to fly away, and this monkey in Alexander's hands will also attempt to fly away. However,
Thanks.
it doesn't really get anywhere. And that goes to Bob.
Ziggs. It is in Ziggs' hands.
Well,
Well, I mean, technically,
You gotta change your fucking
They're not.
name.
They're not in Alexander's hands. They're in Ziggs' hands.
Which is in Alexander's hands.
Mr. Alexander, whose last name will not be said for the sake of the stream.
Yeah,
does not
Mr.
exist
Alexander,
on Chul.
who lives. Yeah, Alexander. Fuck, I fucking missed the button. Alexander.
Fine, I'll change.
Who
Oh,
lives
yeah,
at-
there you go. Oh my god.
Womp womp.
It was so smooth.
Yeah, thank you.
But Bob, it is
What do I
currently
even do
your
here?
turn.
Go punch that other one
Like-
or inspire courage, whatever you do.
oh
Bart's
man, he looks like he's fucking that one up. Not much
You
I
can just
can
talk
do.
with the naughty if you want. Hey, Dean Bob.
Yeah, hey, what's up, man? Ask the giant if he's okay.
You shout
And
out,
that's probably all I'm gonna do.
asking if the giant's okay, to which it can respond on its turn. And then Captain Julian, he's standing right there. He
Do
will.
it. Hit it.
That's
Do
not
something,
good.
Julie. You haven't done.
That's
you
better.
haven't done anything. Annihilate the child.
Kill the child.
God, what's this fuck? What Michael Jordan say? Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Fuck that monkey.
All right, he does hit. Oof. Not great damage though, as he stabs it, and it hurts it really good, pretty good, but it's still alive. Let's see. He'll try to go for a third attack.
Yeah.
All right. And with
DDT that bitch.
it takes him 2 stabs, but he butchers that monkey.
Nice.
And with that, combat seems to be over.
What's the distance of the monkeys?
Let's
over to
see.
Juan and be like, that was fucking incredible.
No, if they go over the tree line, I'm assuming from where I'm standing, I can't see them.
Yeah, nah. But yeah. With the monkeys gone, this section of the jungle is now a lot quieter, and this now really scratched up, partially bloody.
Sorry, I rolled because I rolled how many arrows I recovered from after how many shots I made.
And really sweaty, big blue giant who's holding a massive chunk of ice. Looks very similar to the picture here, where he has very Nordic garb and armor and fur. It turns to all of you, and anyone who can speak Jotun, it says, "Thank you, little ones, for your assistance."
Your existence.
He goes, "Is there something I can do to, as a token of my appreciation, a reward, I guess?"
Well,
we are going with an issue.
yeah, I mean, we do got an issue, but like, just to make it easy, I switched to common. Can you speak this?
He goes, not too well, but yes.
Oh, yeah, well, then if you're comfortable, most of us can speak common, and not every one of us can speak cool language.
He goes, that's okay. I do not mind trying to make things comfortable for, he gestures to you guys and says kind of awkwardly, friends? In like a questioning way?
Friends is a good way. Yeah, no, I'd like to be friends. Yeah, best friends.
Friends is good.
In fact, let's start with introductions. My name is Anati. And then I gesture towards the giant.
My name is Silky.
How do you spell that?
One moment.
Silky smooth.
Silky. Can you guys see his little nameplate under him?
Yeah.
You can.
Okay.
All right, I'll put that in notes. Silky. And he said friend first, so that means we're friends.
Friends.
That's how that works.
I got friends.
Yep. Silky the Frost Giant? I don't know if they have a different name, like Snow Giant or something.
I believe you guys did determine that these were frost giants.
It makes sense.
They are rather chilly.
Indeed. He actually, being around him, now that combat has cooled down, you can actually feel, like, air around him is actually cooler than normal. It's somewhat refreshing.
We got to break him everywhere. No wonder he's still wearing all those fucking threads in the jungle.
Yeah. Question, dude. So you're dressed up for not the weather here. Are
He
you from
goes.
around here? Or
He goes. No, We are not from around here. We are from very far away place.
we? Who's we?
Me and my shipmates.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is. I guess you missed a session, but
Oh yeah,
there's
this was that session.
there's an entire camp of these guys.
Yeah, they have a
Oh,
boat with a
shit.
giant ice
They were on a
bridge heading
giant
to the
frozen
boat.
ship. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh damn. All right. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Well, it's good to have Viking Raider friends.
He goes, no, we are not raiders. We are here on a quest.
And what
At the
would that
behest of
be?
our Jarl. We are looking for a relic that was taken from us. And we believe it to be here.
What would that relic be?
He seemed a little apprehensive to tell you. He goes, what do you know of the Ring of Winter?
Of what? You kind of cut out there.
The Ring of Winter.
Great question. What do we know of it?
Anyone can make a. Is history a skill? I can't remember.
No.
No.
Yes, it. No, not history.
It is not. Anyone who is an expert in Arcana or some kind of lore that pertains to history could make a recall knowledge.
Can I? Yeah. Can I roll a warfare lore?
BB, you want to throw down right now? Is that what we're doing right now?
Can I throw down a theater lore?
Unfortunately, no, not anything war related.
What about an occultum
Oh.
check or an occultism check?
Maybe if you're an expert in occultism.
I'm only trained.
Yeah.
Well, then it
We're not
seems
experts
like
in a lot right now.
it seems that you guys probably don't know anything about the Ring of Winter. But if you guys reply, we don't know what it is. He says that it's a literal ring that goes on your finger, and it gives you power over winter.
Well,
Sounds like a very powerful
Fuck.
artifact.
hey,
It is.
it sounds pretty fucking cool.
Are
Pun intended.
is the rest of your group friendly?
They can be. We don't particularly try to interfere with the other people here. We've been mostly sticking to ourselves if we can help it. But I am sure that they would be welcoming of you once I tell them that you guys helped save me.
Well, we would, assuming, be happy to help you look for this ring, but we are currently on a time crunch to save some soldiers of our or that belong to or under the command of our captain here.
He goes, time. Is there any way we could maybe be of assistance to that?
Possibly, yes.
Do you have a boat?
He goes, yes, we do have a boat.
well,
That would greatly increase our rate of travel.
last time we were on a boat, we fucking made it halfway across Cholt, basically in one day.
He goes,
All the monkeys are gathering up to
yep,
delete
they're
themselves.
gathering up.
Turn them.
And they-
Goth's almost got obliterated as well.
And they turn into an amalgamation of zombie parts. But he goes,
Super monkey.
let's go talk to my lord, and we can maybe see about giving you guys some assistance.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, I mean, that'd be great.
See about grouping you guys up a little bit.
Everybody surround Zig.
He's grappled.
Oh god.
Prisoner diamond.
All right, and he
Take his
begins.
shoes.
He begins to walk you
Run
guys
his foams.
through the jungle, and it's very easy for you guys to keep up with him.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
There's
Very-
a lot of scary people at this fucking camp. Holy shit.
Yeah. As he sort of makes a path through the jungle very nonchalantly, like him walking, just crumples bushes and knocks over trees.
We follow
makes,
him.
Makes a pretty easy path for you to follow through him. And eventually, he brings you guys to this sort of like ruin area. And as you can see, as you guys get closer, there's some other giants walking around. There's some tents. And I believe one of you guys actually, can't remember if you staked out the camp before, so...
Yes, a little bit.
Me and Zig saw
Yeah.
the camp from a distance, but if I recall correctly, you said we saw an individual standing in the camp, and then we didn't get closer because it was
All right.
probably going to be a very bad idea to do something like that.
All right, but yeah, as you guys get closer, this individual just nonchalantly starts walking into camp, kind of ignoring the other dudes. Presumably, he's under the assumption you guys are still following him.
Oh yeah,
There's
act like you belong.
basically some giant lumberjacks who are chopping up wood. As you guys get closer into the sort of like tent section, and for tents, these are basically houses to you guys. They're so massive. There's a giant table, two giants. They seem to be playing some kind of card game. And there's another giant over here by this giant, it's a giant bonfire to you guys, cooking some food. They all kind of sit up alert when they see you guys, but then Silky's like, it's okay. These are new friends. And they are like, they kind of give a nod, and I'll go back to what they're doing. And then
Yeah. I'll just
as
say
you look
good day
over
to all
to-
of them in Jotun.
you say what?
G'day.
Uh,
G'day.
They give you like a nod. And then over by this tent are two wolves that like are just massive. They're about the size of these giants, maybe a little shorter. And they're acting kind of like guard dogs. They're perched outside this one tent. But he goes,
To the
wait
top.
here, and I will get my lord. And he goes,
Fair enough.
stepping up to here. He
It's
kind of
TikTok.
gives a rat tap on the tent flap, and he goes, Lord Droofy, are you here? And you can hear a voice speak back out. Anyone who speaks Jotun will understand. Why are you speaking in the foreigner's language? And he apologizes and speaks in Jotun. He's like, I have brought some guests. They have helped save my life from wild beasts. I told them that we could give them some sort of aid. And he steps aside as you hear some rumbling about in the tent. And out of the tent, whoopsies.
Silky,
on the-
did we save your clone? I say as I look over to Silky standing beside me.
And out of the tent
Oh.
comes a very large,
blue.
very muscular blue woman with long white hair.
Well, fuck.
And,
well,
And Silky's kind of like kneeling on the ground before her. And she's, get up. And so he gets up and he gestures over to you guys. He's like, oh, well, where did we lose your friends? Why is there only two?
Now, they just don't realize that they have the ability to control themselves on this map. Don't worry, they'll be around. I think I don't know where Gossa went though. She's a crazy. Well, she's not crazy.
I
She's a
thought
good
we were
friend.
staying behind because you were the only ones who could speak Jotun.
Well, Bob can. He's not up here.
Gossa,
But
are
if that's how it is.
are you literally just stalking around the one giant?
Circling like a vulture.
Nice.
It's very in character for her. Pleasure to meet you, man. My name is Nadi, and I gesture to my companion troop, are the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
Yes.
Well, I guess it is a pleasure to have allies as guests in my camp. My subordinate here tells me that you helped save his life from some beasts.
Yeah, some
Beasts,
fucking
yes.
flying monkeys, annoying little shits. Oh, sorry. Is she still speaking in Jotun to us?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, okay then.
I don't suppose you don't mind. My companions, I'm saying all this in Jotun still, a little bit more common enthusiasts than they are of such a fine and mighty language as this one.
Oh, she swaps over to comments like, "Oh, I don't mean to offend you little ones."
And we didn't want to offend you either. That's why they sent me first. And I point over to all the big guys, but I point over to this big guy. He also speaks Jotun, though.
Yep. She kind of nods. Like, not too many people we meet that speak our mother tongue.
It's a good language. Picked it up from him.
And she goes, "What kind of aid is it that you would request of us?"
Travel.
Well, yeah. I look to the crew.
We were hunting a couple hags that have been taking our friends' soldiers captive, and they're turning them into some type of merfolk. And we're currently trying to find them and stop them.
He also stole one of our friends' voices. So we kind of want to get that back too.
She goes, that is rather unfortunate. We do have some experience with hags. We can provide aid if this our only real means of travel are our feet and our ship, though.
The ship would
Well-
be perfect right now.
Ship would
Yeah.
be rather nice.
It would take about a couple weeks to get there on foot.
Maybe, probably, actually.
Many days.
Yeah, take a little bit. Well, if I recall correctly, we travel each quadrant per day, but we only encounter every D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
it would take
typically how it goes.
probably a couple weeks.
Well, we can certainly lend you the aid of our ship. Is this something that needs to be done immediately?
As immediately as we can manage.
People's lives are at stake.
She says, "All right, we will get to it. There's just one thing I need to ask of you individuals. What do you know of the Ring of Winter?"
We just got asked that.
Yeah, your big friend here, our big friend, I should say, he said the Ring of Winter, but we don't really know what that is.
We've heard of an artifact that has caused trouble across the lands, but it doesn't sound like your ring.
And she goes, "What do you know of the individual Artis Simber?"
Simber?
What?
Never come across the name before.
Artist?
Oh,
Would that be
yeah.
somebody that
Oh,
Artud or Artus Simber?
Artis Simber.
Do I know from Chult?
You guys
Or
are not
Manzara?
familiar with either of the names. and presumably you speak truly. Like, yeah, we don't really know anything.
Not really.
She gives you guys a hard look over, and it gets a little uneasy as she's kind of just reading the room essentially. But then she's like, "All right, well then, let us head back down to the ship, and we will get you where you need to go." She points at the the dude over here with the other ice club,
S-
and she says,
Silky.
"Not Silky, the other one, the
It
one that."
has his name under it.
Oh,
That's
I'm-
Silky.
oh,
That
I
is a
must,
fake. That's why I kept making the joke.
must accidentally skipped the wrong one. But
It's
she
totally
points at
fine.
the
I'm
other
just
one.
teasing.
She goes, "You are in charge till I get back." And at which point she
Oh,
begins
shit.
to escort you guys down there.
Well, before that, ma'am, what's your name?
I am Captain Droofy.
Trophy. There we go. How do you spell that?
Captain Droofy.
Fucking right.
And once we're done with the problem that we're currently dealing with, we should talk more about the person and artifact you are looking for, because maybe we might be able to help since we are traveling the land.
Yeah, we're doing some stuff about. In
She go-
fact, I will hold out. Well, maybe they can't see it that well. No, they're just large. I will hold out the pre-made map given to us by the Flaming Fists people. We got a little bit of a map that you could possibly use. It's a little bit more north in here, but it's useful.
She takes it with her thumb and index finger and
Mm.
tries to eye it. We can maybe make use of this. She sets it on the table and kind of taps it, and one of the giants nods. As we appreciate this assistance.
Hey,
And
show
if
it as
you-
a sign of good faith.
And if you follow me, I will take you to the Hapsfeld. And she begins to not try to step on you guys as she walks
Oh.
back down the path. And you guys follow her down the very hard beaten path to the beach as as Droofy tries to gingerly not step on Gasa.
Holy.
Oh, I only grabbed one of you. Dang it.
I'm looking at the map on your screen. Man, I'm the first one to see the ship. Because that's the only one that got brought over, too.
Yeah.
I think you only brought one over because Gossa was moving at the time and it didn't count it as a singular group.
All right. Well. Boop. She brings you guys to the beach, at which point there is a still
bridge.
sort of ice bridge that goes out to the boat. Because of the warm water and the warm air, there's lots of cracks and breaking off of ice and such. And so before she goes stepping on there, she actually does a deep inhale and then breathes out a massive cone of cold that begins to re-solidify the bridge. And then she
Bruh.
begins to walk across it. Every so often she gets to more weaker parts and does it again to re-solidify the bridge.
She's got Superman lungs.
Is this entire bridge giant spit then?
She goes, if that's what you want to call it, then yes.
I assume you're freezing the spit you're flinging every time you do that. So
I think she might be freezing the water. She just breathes coldly.
I'm not taking that chance.
Why would you want the other one?
But
What?
as you guys get up to the boat, you can see that there is very Viking aesthetic, essentially a massive longboat, and there's a
Yes.
giant sail that and currently 5 other crewmen who are up there on the boat with some cargo and such still on there. and anyone who's walking past can actually see that there's a section of the boat that seems to have been damaged and repatched up with ice.
I have recent damages.
I'm gonna whisper to Ziggs as I walk past him. I told you.
She said, yes, there was a violent storm that brewed up suddenly as we were coming into the land, and it caused us to careen into something. But luckily, were able to hatch it with our ice breath and make it to the shore. But
just to relate to her,
Do we
because
want
Anadi
to
might
mention
not.
it?
Well, Anadi's going to mention the fact that our ship crashed. The reason we're out here actually is because our ship crashed as well. Some fucking big thing. We moved off
Yeah.
though as we were going through the water.
Something akin to a giant wall.
There's a lot of giant things out here. Did you see those fucking dinosaurs from before?
Yeah.
She goes, well, I am sorry to hear that you also had trouble with the storm. And she begins to bark orders to the couple of giants who are here, and they all start getting into position to do some rowing, while the one giant begins to take like a spear and ice pick off the ice bridge to detach the ship. And then you guys essentially set sail. But being here on the ship, there's still like lots of snow and ice, and so it's very cold. It's actually uncomfortably cold for you guys, but the giants seem completely content. But you guys, as we will move you back to the big map.
Woo! Speed, boy.
You guys talk with Droofy on where you need to go, and she gives the orders.
I will designate this area because the map. There'll be a little inlet.
Yep.
What is this?
What?
An evil name. Ataz Mwaha.
Oh, muhahaha.
Can we consider this a rest?
If you guys would like to
on the
rest,
boat?
You're in the boat for maybe an hour or two.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
These fuckers got arms. They just row.
There once was a ship that put to sea.
The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea.
The winds blew up about it.
In
Brown.
combination
Blow
with
me, Billy boys, blow.
with giant muscles and the giant sail pushing you guys seem to move pretty quickly. And you eventually get to this river inlet, which this side seems to be mostly jungle, like you guys have been walking through, and this side seems to have, while there's no indication of mountains here drawn, it is somewhat of a steep, almost cliff face here. And as you guys accrue into this area, you can see that there is a cave. Doesn't take too much of scanning about to notice as you guys are just sailing along essentially this rock wall, and all of a sudden there's a cave.
As we're going along, I'd like to talk to Captain Droofy.
Yes.
It had been mentioned that you have dealt with hags before.
Yes.
What were your experiences with them?
Not good. They are generally nasty creatures. Where we come from, there are hags who specialize in the winter, the elements of the winter and the frost. And while we are no stranger to harsh winters, the ice hags make them particularly harsh. They often drive away the beasts that we need for food and clothing. They often harass our cities and our kinsfolk. They are typically not to be trusted.
And I'm assuming your interactions with them end poorly for one side or another.
Indeed.
Could I ask of you a small boon?
Sure.
Another objective we've been given as we've come out is to actually confirm of your existence out here.
Well, consider the job done. You found us.
Correct. However, our employer requires material evidence. Is there anything that you could possibly spare to us that might suffice? Fit that description?
She
I don't want
goes.
to impose on any of your supply, but
She goes. There's not too much we could really give you, but she does undo like an earring from one of her ears and hands it down to you. Tries not to crush you.
Damn. Well, remember, she's only large. She's not huge.
right.
So
How big is
it's
it?
not that.
You could definitely wear it like almost like a belt. Or
I believe this should suffice. Is there anything I can give you in return?
she goes, just your future cooperation. If you hear or see anything relating to the Ring of Winter or the criminal artist Simber, please let us know.
Fair enough.
Keep it in mind.
This boat's small enough that we're probably all kind of chilling around. Do we hear this conversation?
If you
I mean,
guys,
it's up to you. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's
not
up,
trying to hide it.
As well.
it's
Yeah.
up to you guys if you guys are paying attention to the conversation.
Nope.
Now he's got nothing better to do, and there's a big woman on the boat. All these women in this game, other than Goth, are all wearing little clothes. It's scary.
Can you spare any detail about this criminal you've spoken of?
Point.
As far as we know, he is a human. We believe he might have some magic abilities, but that is all we know.
Has it been made apparent the nature of this magic?
Uh,
Is it inherent? Is it...
we are unsure.
All right. Thank you.
Understandable. You know, I guess we'll ask when we come out. Talk with the party and Drufy if she wants to be a part of it. So, caves. We should probably figure out a plan. With what Taban said, I'll look back to her. You were underwater?
She said she writes out that I was carried underwater, but I was sitting in a dry area.
So there's a chance that wherever we're going, we'll have to swim under first, and then whatever. I mean, we can even have this conversation while we're at the cave's entrance if we really want to.
We can consider you guys being practically there.
Yeah.
The Drufy, when she points at the cave, if that is where you guys are going, we cannot lend you any assistance in there.
That's perfectly fine.
But we will park here and wait for your return.
Excellent. So, to plan, we probably have to go underwater in something, not to mention we believe these people to be fucking sea hags. So, probably got things to do with water. Another thing, and I'll mention this to Drufy, or just if she's listening, they got fucking fish people that boarded our boat last time. So, if you see any of those fuckers trying to board your boat, just think of them as immediately hostile. They
Kill
didn't
fish
want to
people.
interact with...
Okay.
Yeah, no, they got like big bulging eyes, stupid large mouths with a bunch of sharp teeth. They're not too big though.
I feel we would understand if we saw them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, since there's a high possibility of us having to go underwater, would you be able? Do you have any way to help us breathe underwater?
She goes,
Oh shit!
sorry, but no.
All right.
I think we're gonna have to rely
Doesn't
on
hurt to
our
ask.
lungs. Yep. Even so, let's just see if any of our crew's alive. But we definitely saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's assume 10 to get over, and then 11. Saved almost 2 weeks' time with 1 hour of rowing.
Like 2 to 3 hours. But
Even so,
it wasn't just rowing. While the giants are really strong and muscular and obviously very good at rowing, um, they have the giant sail that very easily captures wind, as well as some of the giants were using their ice breath to act as essentially improvised wind to make you guys go even faster.
Oh, that's
God,
cool.
these people are so fucking meta for the goddamn ocean. And kind of just to back up after Alexander's conversation with Droofy, I'm not entirely sure how much you'll be willing to help us after we've hopefully recruited or rescued our companions, but obviously we'll have to travel through the jungles, or otherwise we'll have to travel through the jungles, but if possible, especially with the speed your ship goes and your people perform at, impressive size and strength and ability and all, I'm kind of trying to play up a little bit to hopefully get this bargain going. Is it possible that you could take us all back to where we need to go, considering the usefulness of your vessel? I think at most, if you can keep this pace up for most of the day, it would take you at least just an entire day out of your life. And during that time, if you'd like, a couple of us are native to the place and we can tell you about any further dangers you might meet going in.
I'd like to add on to this.
Sure.
Of course, after plenty of rest for your friends here, I'm sure this is very taxing to have to row a boat at this speed, at this size, in this weather.
Oh, look
It
at them.
is.
They're all strong.
The weather is exceptionally hard for us here. But
They say as we're all on this boat, like, it's like an AC.
yeah, basically a giant freezer, which all of them appear to be sweating. But she says, after a brief stop back at our camp, yes, we can take you to your camp if the people there will be accommodating.
In fact, they're the same people who want to make sure that you're real. So if, you'd like to come with us as we bring our people back to the camp.
Did we ever find out what their intentions were whenever they found out if giants are real?
I think they just wanted to confirm it. They wanted to be like, giants are real because their crew was, or not the crew, the company was like, a bunch of people have been reporting giants. That's hard to believe considering frost giants shouldn't be on Cholt ever.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And so they just wanted confirmation, whatever they want to do with it. Captain Julian, you're part of the Flaming Fist. You're high up there.
Indeed, I am.
What do you say? I will quickly go to my notes to figure out the correct name.
Post commander?
Yeah, the post commander. I have her. Oh, no, I don't have her name in my fucking thing because I was the one writing the bio that day. Player journal.
Hold up. I got it later, actually.
Here we go.
What session did we meet up with her? Here it is.
Session 3. So, what do you think First Commander Lyria or Gruta might do once they figured out giants are here and they're looking for a big ring, or a ring and a criminal?
Probably nothing, as long as the giants don't interfere with our work.
I look to Droofy. I look to Flaming Fist. Mm-hmm.
He turns to Droofy is like, I'm sure when we go back to our camp, if you were to talk to our captain, a deal could be struck, parlay, an alliance formed between us. And Droopy says, we can see how this goes.
Hey, making friends everywhere. I like wrap an arm around like Julian, and then I like wave up to Droopy. We're gonna dominate the entire coast of the northern coast of Chult if we get this.
But with that, they kind of set out a sort of impromptu anchor, and then give you guys a little bit of an ice bridge to get to essentially the mouth of the cave. And
I'm just going to ask the party, because we took our time to rest. People could use their focus. Would anybody like to use a lay on hands and take a 1 hour focus just to heal Taban? She did get hurt in that monkey fight.
Yeah, we should
Should have
probably.
you just had a couple short rests?
Well, you have to roll checks for medicine. Short rests are not like 5e.
If I can, well, let's see, what am I? How do I refocus?
Takes
What
10
do you have
minutes.
to do as an oracle to refocus?
That's a good point. I have no idea.
If it doesn't disrupt my snowman building.
Well, you would have done this. You could have done this a while ago while we were in Giant Camp, possibly,
That
or
is
when
We
we
could just
just
say-
got on the ship.
we could just say that's how you refocus. You craft something.
That's a great way to refocus. You have to tell us what you craft every refocus now.
I refocus by reconciling the conflicting or unconventional nature of my divine mystery.
All right.
So I contemplate on the similarities between stars and snowflakes as I build snowmen.
Alrighty.
Taban will hover near you as you do so.
And I lay on hands on Taban until she's fully healed.
She just
Alright.
needed 1.
She gets
And,
12 per hit.
Jeez, Max.
You guys can orient yourself in whatever marching order you would like to do. As
Oh,
Gasa goes
okay.
splashing head first.
Probably do the scouting thing. Taban will be either side guard or... Get away from me. One of us could be stealthy. Yeah, so I suppose we do marching order. Taban will be near Gasa because Gasa used to be weaker than her.
As you guys sort of hop down from the ice bridge, the water is a lot warmer. It's actually a lot more comfortable being in the water than it is on the ship. But the water here, while not actually deep, it is around chest level. And so,
Oof.
for anyone without a swim speed, all the squares will count as difficult terrain.
Gasa
And-
holds down her dress.
I have a swim speed.
And
You do?
Yeah.
oh wow,
Huh?
Yeah, I got the dragon turtle scale.
that's
Oh, wait, don't you have
That's
to
not
activate that?
constant.
that's a single use
Yeah.
item.
Oh, well, shut up.
Well, how long does it last? Because this might be the best time to use it.
I think it's a
Like the end of your turn. It's not long.
a
When
minute.
active, you gain 1 minute.
Oh, a
so, yeah. You might want to hold on to that so we see these fuckers if we're going through chest high
Sorry.
water the whole way.
Sorry, are you saying like only this watery part is the difficult terrain, or like all of this here
Oh, this is
difficult terrain?
yeah. All this is underwater as well.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
then Anadi will do his best to wade quietly.
Alrighty, roll me a stealth check.
Where is stealth?
21.
21.
All right. And do you have any sort of dark or low light vision?
No, but can I use the light of the entrance so far to hopefully peer in deeper?
Yep. You can get a little bit more light.
Yeah.
Whoop, that's the opposite
Oh.
button.
It gets darker.
You lose vision staring into the darkness.
You see too much.
The abyss stares back into you.
From what you can tell, there is a little bit. Yep, there's fishies swimming around you. You guys are in the ocean. You can tell that the cave goes in a little bit, and there seems to be maybe a turn to the right.
All right.
Flash,
I
flash,
will
flash,
look.
flash,
Yeah.
flash, flash, flash. What do you see?
Hey, fucking just an entrance. Get back in the back.
Flash,
Zig,
flash,
get up
flash,
here.
flash, flash.
Zig or Gossa, whichever of you is trained in stealth or better.
I'm trained in it.
Oh, do you both have +6 or more? Because Gossa just rolled +6.
I have a
Yeah.
+8.
Damn. All right. Well, whichever of you dark vision users want to lead the pack, Anadi will follow behind you because
Yeah,
hopefully I'll
I
use
mean,
my perception
Gasa
to see shit.
is not going to lead the pack, but she'll come up here.
All right. As you guys get,
Close.
as you dark vision people get,
Flash, 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 flash.
you can actually see that the cave goes further back, but there is an outcropping to the right. And from your stealth and the angle at which you are, let me. Oh, nope. Nope.
Wide.
Wide Zig. Fucking
Fucking the Spotify ad sound plays more.
Mhm.
All right.
You have ads on Spotify?
No.
From the angle that Zig is standing, you can actually see a fish dude chilling in this alcove area. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, though.
There's definitely another fish dude in there.
All right, I'll very quietly relay that I see at least one in the tiny alcove to the right.
I will whisper to you where, and I will move here because I don't even have to see a hunt prey target to be able to shoot through concealment with hunter's prey.
Wow. And I will do my best to point him out.
All right, I will hunt prey.
As you start to draw out your crossbow, you feel someone splash you. As you turn around, you see Taban is taking like water and throwing it at you, and she shakes no.
I will lower the crossbow, but I still have the hunt prey on. Do you have a better idea?
She motions like punching in the head.
Knockout. Okay. I look to Zig and Gasa and whoever might have sleep.
Punching. Splash, 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 splash.
Leave.
Oh, quietly.
Sorry, I'm kind of big.
So don't kill, just knock out.
She nods yes.
Non-lethal.
All right. I'll creep up to over here. Has
Make
it noticed
another
me
stealth
yet?
check.
All right.
Gasa could also just dancing lights if we want to see.
I think we should do that after we get the scout at the
It
front.
doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Okay.
If she wears your jacket, she's going to drown in this water.
Okay. Which direction is it looking?
It seems to be looking, sort of, not towards you, but towards your direction, like this western direction that you guys are.
All right.
It seems to be engaging with something, but you can't tell. It's making like mouthing noises, like Murloc mouth noises.
All right, and it's safe to assume that these things can see in the dark. So, Anadi, can you like shoot like behind it? That way, it'll turn around.
I nod, and you let me know when you want.
All right, I'm going
assuming
to
relying on your rush.
Yeah, I'm gonna creep forward again, and if it notices me, I'm just gonna charge at it.
All right, where are you trying to creep to?
I'm gonna try and like hug the wall.
All right.
Trying to blend in with the surroundings.
As you
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
as you creep to as you creep to here, you can see full vision into this outcropping of 3 of these fish guys, and you must have caused too big of a splash or knocked something off, like some rocks off the cave wall, as you cause some kind of a stir, and they all kind of turn to look at you and make "Rah!" At that. Let's roll initiative.
All right. As soon as I see the other 2, I'll hold up my hands with 3 fingers up, letting everybody know.
Are we still doing the plus ones? Is that still a thing?
Yeah. Well, this was not a scouting venture, I don't think. We were not exploring. We were here. So, yeah. Taban, which with this? Hey, that put her on there automatically. Nice fucking roll, Taban. Jesus. She rolls good initiative. Doesn't roll good attacks. All right.
Difficult terrain. What's our movement reduced by then? Or
Every
That's half.
Every
square,
square
is
is doubled.
okay.
every square is 10 feet, and because of the difficulty from essentially being chest deep in water, all physical activities have a -2 penalty on them. And
Gross.
so it is Taban who is first to act once the warning call is given out by these fish people.
Is there
I
a
think
is there a type of bonus to this penalty?
like a circumstance.
It might be a circumstance bonus
Okay.
or circumstance penalty.
Let me double check something.
Yeah, if that is the case. Here we go. All right, so Taban, she will.
Okay, so good news. With this being a circumstance penalty from the water, the circumstance penalty to deal non-lethal damage, or the penalty to deal non-lethal is also circumstance, so they won't
Okay.
stack.
Cool.
Sick. All right, boom. She will do her best to move. You know what? Because she's half movement, she will use all her movement to get here, so that hopefully they won't be able to run by her to try and get any deeper.
All
Because
right.
they're sounding the alarm, but there's also people who fuck around at the front entrance. So, yeah, that's her turn. All 3 actions.
All right. She comes wading
Water
through
sucked.
the water, and when she
Sees
actually,
nothing.
when she, she doesn't see the invisible fish people, but she sees
Well,
them.
it's still dark, isn't it?
It is dark,
Mm.
so she is gonna have trouble seeing them, but she can see that there is probably something there.
Yeah, some like outlines.
Probably.
Maybe when they walk into this area, they'll be a little bit more noticeable.
Bob, it is your go.
Well,
Actually, this is all water, right? Water is very reflective. How low light? But it doesn't matter.
Do we want some light right now, or do we not want light?
Light would be helpful for anybody. It would be helpful for me, Alexander, Taban, Julian, you.
Okay, so
Yeah, we're all human.
Cast dancing lights
All
so we
right.
can see what the hell we're doing.
Let's.
So each light must remain within 120 feet of you and within 10 feet of each other.
So how many lights are you making?
It always makes 4.
Yeah, so the 4.
All right. And where are you wanting to place them?
Place one here, there, 3, and let's have one there.
Boop boop. All right. So you flex some muscles, and all of a sudden, like some magical lanterns in the shape of a bicep just appear, and they flex, and as they do so, they radiate light. And the fishy people don't seem to really like that too much.
Probably not. Go beat some ass, Alexander. Well, actually,
And-
how much does dancing lights do? How long? How many actions? My fault.
It's just likes.
Yeah, but is the spell a single action, dual action, triple action?
That's 2 actions.
All right,
And
so
then
you
You want
have
to move at all?
Move. Try to move. It's half my speed, right?
it's 8 square
yep,
is
each-
10 feet instead of 5.
So effectively, you're moving at half speed.
20, 25. Bam.
All right,
As far as I get.
Alexander.
Yeah, this is not looking good for me, boys.
You can move through Alice.
This is true.
You just can't stop in them.
So I can move up to pretty much 30 feet.
Yeah, 2 turns, and then you can deck this fucker.
Oh, that's true. All right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Bonk.
Check his teeth in!
Yep, I'm not equipping my gauntlets for this. This is gonna be unarmed attacks.
Alrighty. A 21, 19 does hit for 9 non-lethal.
Mhm.
Alrighty, so you go splish splash, splish splash, fishman, bam, deck him in the face. And if that's all of your actions, it will then go to these guys' turns.
Oh,
And they are not happy at all about non-fish people being here. And so the one that you just punched in the face, it will attempt to claw you.
shit.
Will
Forgot
a-
something very important while I was moving. I was supposed to say splish splash, splish splash.
Oh, I know why she wants non-lethal.
This fish man swings out at you with one of its ghastly fishy claws. It almost grabs you, but it misses. It will swing out again, or even worse, as it swings out again, it misses as you deftly dodge both of its clasps. This one will go up to Taban, and it will attempt to do the same thing to her, and do very poorly. And then this one will come up and just make a single swipe at Alexander. That one might hit. Yep, that one will actually strike Alexander. For
What was it?
Oh no.
it's a 15, which with the bonus makes it a 25.
Oh, shit.
And so this one,
Oosh.
this third one comes running up, and while this first one has you distracted, it just sinks out its claw and sort of like buries them into maybe your shoulder for 11 points of slashing damage total. And then it will swing out at Taban, and will also hit Taban. This one's a badass for
Damn.
only 5.
All right, she's back down to 27 again.
And then it goes to Julian, which,
Splish, splash, splish, splash.
yep, not sure how helpful he's gonna be here, but he is moving up.
Oh, wait, no, he's got reduced speed, doesn't he?
Yep.
Hmm.
Boop. He makes it to there using all 3 of his actions.
Poof.
And then
Julian,
it goes
my guy.
to, it goes to a nod. That old age is kicking in.
Yeah, apparently. Jeez. All right. Well, if I turned into a spider, I'd be drowning. All right. I have a hunt prey. I have a friend in the way now, and all of my bolts have heavy tips on them, or dangerous tips on them. Man, I should get some non-lethal bolts.
Don't think that's the thing.
Yeah, you can. You just put a big weight at the end.
Yeah, you just put a flat tip at the end.
Like a Nerf dart.
Pierce.
So, I mean, you can make a non-lethal attack with it anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just,
I-
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like a
because that's just the
non-lethal
penalty.
area.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All areas are lethal. Yeah, that one keeping targeted. Gasa, do you want me to wait? Or
If
how long
you'd
does
like,
magic weapon last?
It's a minute.
No, we'll wait till the next encounter, hopefully the Sea Hag encounter. Yeah, I will fire at the one that I have hunted as well, and I will use Hunter's Aim.
Alrighty.
Achoo.
21. That does hit.
All right, if it hits, then I will roll this. No, not D10, just a D8 this time. Plus 2. Jeez.
Damn.
God, I love being me. I love piercing. I love precision.
All right. So you let a bolt go through and do some sort of Hawkeye shit where you manage to arc the crossbow bolt and shoot the fish man in a way that you don't believe will cause any fatal damage.
I just need to hear the sound of the splashing. I don't need to see shit.
Well, you can.
One action
There's
reload.
lights.
Well, with my precision hunter's aim shit, I can ignore concealed condition. Although I don't know if there's a difference between concealed and completely not being able to see.
There is.
Okay, never mind then. I'm cool-esque.
Yeah,
one action reload.
Like, what, hidden?
Alrighty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then it goes to Gasa.
Gasa is an annoyance. Spends 2 actions to get here. Casts guidance on Alexander. That is her turn.
What's guidance? Thank you.
It then goes to Zig.
All right, Zig will move over here and swing on this one with non-lethal damage.
Alrighty. A 23 does hit with a whopping 4 damage as you run up and deck him in the face.
All right, and then he'll do it again.
A 17 will still hit as you are kind of just butt stroking him with your axe.
Excuse me?
With his what?
With his axe.
Uh-huh.
And then,
Obviously.
Yeah.
and it deals 1 extra damage
Almost right.
because of the forceful trait.
Oh, okay. On both of those. So, boop. Alrighty.
Damn, that's
So yeah,
a good fucking trait. What?
he's looking a little bruised up, and then it goes to the bond.
All right. Step or move, whatever.
Yeah, step's fine.
We learned. I remember that these fuckers don't have attacks of opportunity. With that, she will then slash at her southwest, so this one, and she will non-lethal with her short sword.
All right.
20.
With that will hit as she takes the pommel of her blade and kind of bangs it into the side of the one fish
If
guy's
it
head.
hits, then she has precision damage against flat-footed, so an extra 4.
All right.
So then she will use her last action to ray shield. So her AC is now 20.
Alrighty. It is your go.
I am so far.
Yeah, but you can see now, and they're only 30
And
feet.
keep in mind that you need an action to sustain the lights.
So that move, y'all are That's 2 actions, 1 to keep the lights, 1 to move, and it is Inspire Courage.
Boom. Begin to
And that's all I
flex, and everyone is feeling inspired. Alexander.
Ooh, let's fuck him up.
Alright, Alexander, if you use my guidance on anything, don't use it on an attack, because it is a status bonus, so it will not stack with Inspire Courage.
Okay. My fucking cat's attacking me right now.
That'd be a good idea to demoralize
Mine is
some of these
asleep in
bitches
her
then.
armchair.
See, I don't know if I can say if I demoralize by shouting, it's gonna alert everyone else who's farther down in this cave, and if I can only demoralize one of them, so the inspiration is what kind of bonus?
I think he said
Inspire Courage is a status bonus.
Right, but
To
like how
attack
much
roll.
is it?
+1.
+1, okay. We are just going to attack this one. with the Inspired Courage. So 16.
A 16 will just make it as you bat this thing in the face.
Okay. And the Inspired Courage is continuous, right? It's not just once?
Yep, as long as he keeps it going.
Okay, we're gonna make a second. 20.
Alright, that's a much better strike. But the damage is about the same. But this one right here is looking pretty bruised up now.
Okay. I'm gonna give this one a fucking side-eye glare with to demoralize with intimidating glare.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna go ahead and do a intimidation. Not great.
14.
Do you want to add
Wow.
the guidance onto that?
That's
No.
really funny. So that's right on the nose. So I think that's a success.
If it meets, it beats, right?
Yep.
I thought. Oh, okay.
Alright,
Nice.
so this one is intimidated.
Neat.
Alright. Fishy's turn.
My turn.
This one will continue to focus on Taban. It will miss with one strike, but successfully
Nice.
hit with another, as she ends up taking 6 points of slashing damage.
Right, she's at 21.
This one that Alexander punched in the face will swing out on him. The first one will hit, the second one will miss, as you also take 6 points of slashing damage. And then the one you intimidated will just focus his aggression on Zig, who claws out furiously and misses with both of his strikes. And then it goes to Julian, who he will use an action to move forward, and then he will attempt to
Kill.
He will try that again. And that is a much better, as he goes to run. He runs forward, swings, and you guys end up seeing him like fall underneath the water. But then as he comes up, he backhands the fish guy with the sword he has.
Hmm.
And so, boom. This one is looking pretty sleepy now. Then it goes back to Anadi.
All right. Reload. Oh, I've already reloaded. I will change my hunter's prey to. I'll just keep it on the same one.
Alrighty.
Keep the chain running of reload hunter's aim. So
Keep the
I will fire.
change.
Yeah, keep the change. I will fire at the same one as before. 17.
With a
-2.
Oh yeah, because
Minus-
non-lethal.
-2.
Oh no, plus
Wait,
one
the
because of
plus
inspired
one.
courage.
That is a right on the nose shot.
Nice.
Okay, 16.
Well, do they get cover because you're shooting through a ton of people?
He didn't do it before.
Lesser cover is +1 to AC.
Yeah, but he didn't do it before. He'd have to go back on his word.
I'm the DM. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly.
He's God.
DM changing rules mid-game. DM changing rules mid-game.
Yeah, they're my rules.
They're not your rules. They're Pathfinder's rules. You just listen to somebody who can remember the book.
Yeah, you're right. But unfortunately, with the ally cover, that will then be a miss.
I'd like to change my hunt prey to Gasa.
I cast Bone Shaker and drag him under the water.
Okay, I get back up on my next turn. You have nothing against me.
Yes, I do.
You have
Your fortitude's
something.
safe.
Oh, let's talk about this.
But
I'm not that good at that. Reload. That's my turn.
alrighty. Yasa.
Okay. Fucking Julian. Can I shove Julian as a free action because he's an ally?
Does he accept?
Sure.
Tell him to like get the fuck out of my way, you dumb bitch. I'm gonna shove him one square over.
What? Wow.
Dumb, old, stupid bitch.
Stupid hermit.
All right.
Yeah.
She's gonna shove him out of the way as she's moving, and then she is going to sing the music of the spheres to the fish people, and I need them all to make a fortitude save.
Alrighty. 1, 2.
It's
3.
a 15-foot cone, and I'm specifically doing like this.
Alright. Fortitude. That's a 24, a 12, and a 17 for them.
Okay. The 24 is the only one that succeeded. He
Alright.
will take 2 sonic damage. The other 2 take 4 sonic damage. And that's my turn.
Alright. Zig.
All right. Is this one still standing?
Yep, they are all still standing.
All
Some
right.
of them barely.
All right. I'm gonna do a non-lethal attack on him, on the one in front of me.
Alrighty. A 20, making the total that will hit. As
All right,
you
for
pop him in the face with the butt of your axe again. Now,
All right. Is he still standing?
he is.
Alrighty. Again.
That will once again hit. And it is still standing, but you can tell he's getting really wobbly.
Let's try it again.
Sounds good.
No. Negative numbers.
Yep. You
Non-natural one.
go to butt strike him, and you just miss wildly. It goes to
Alright.
Bond.
Same target, same action. Boink. Natural.
Wow.
She
Yep,
swings
she
out
will-
and catches nothing but water.
So yeah, the one to Zig, or in between her and Zig, and then again, 22.
22.
Damn, 11.
Oh, she's targeting this one?
She's targeting the one between her and Zig. That's the because she's got the flat-footed bonus.
Make it flanks, right?
Yeah.
With that, she let's see. That-
And if that hits, +1 precision to knocking out.
She swings out and boop catches this thing and just drops and disappears underwater.
All right. She will then use her turn to move here so that other people can get that flank on this bitch.
Alrighty. Bob.
Well, I think I will have to keep concentration to keep the lights on.
Yep.
I will keep inspiring courage.
Yep.
And what does this do? And skill actions. You guys don't need that.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I mean, I can't do any like attacking stuff that's not lethal.
You have.
So for what it's
a
worth,
fist.
the only time you actually need to deal the non-lethal damage for it to matter is the last hit.
Okay.
Every hit before that can be lethal. It's just the one that puts him down has to be non-lethal.
Okay. That works. Cool.
But we're all taking a -2 circumstance penalty anyway for any physical action, so it doesn't make a difference.
That is true. So I use one action for that, one action for inspire courage. The only single action thing I can do is a magic missile. And only a one action magic missile.
Alright, who are you popping?
Who is still up?
We got this guy
Why are you up?
and this guy.
All right. Well, I'll go for. Hold on, I got a ruler. Go for this guy because Tavon's having a hard time.
Alrighty.
So then
Yeah, she has been hit twice.
So a D4 plus
One.
1.
4 plus 1. Bracket.
Wow.
Oh. Pop.
As you send out a magical flying fist that just decks this thing. And then it goes to Alexander.
All right, can I step into the same space as the guy who's unconscious?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, gonna do that.
He would be difficult terrain, but it's already difficult terrain, so.
Yeah, he can breathe water.
I'm about to make it way more difficult too.
As you just step on him.
We're gonna swing at this guy.
Alrighty. That will hit.
Nice.
As you run up and just BAM! Knock this thing right in the ribs.
Nice cock.
Once
Nice
again.
cock.
Damn.
God damn.
You run up and give this thing the 1-2, bap, bap, and you can see that this thing is doing the wobbly legs. It's about to tip over.
Finish him.
Alex is just gonna, after the second punch, she's just gonna say, fall.
Knocks himself out.
Yeah, then that's my turn. I can't demoralize.
Power
Alright.
fall.
Power
It is
fall.
the fish's turns, and they, being as messed up as they are both going to try and swim away. This will trigger attacks of opportunity from anyone who has it.
Taban.
Does Julian have attacks of opportunity?
Oh, let me
He
check.
better.
He does.
Good. Don't fucking miss, bro.
It's plus 13.
Julian.
Plus 13?
Wow.
How the okay, he's going forward from now on. He's got to have like 50 health.
He also misses, though.
Ow!
Bro, are you kidding me?
Did he roll
rolled-
the fucking 2?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Is there anyone else with attacks of opportunity?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
me.
Naughty,
Sorry.
sure, I'll shoot.
Yeah, I'll take a swing if I'm in range.
You're in
Alright.
range for one.
That
That
will
hits.
hit. As this one,
Does
Goes-
that crit? 27?
it does.
Yeah, they've had 16.
28, right? Because he's Inspire Courage.
Yeah.
Crit knockout.
Yep. You are double asleep as this thing turns around and you just boom, broadside it on the side of its head. And it goes to
Cartoon
Night
font.
Night Land. However, this one, because no one successfully attacked him, he swims away into the darkness. You just see him dip underwater and then take off. And
That's bad.
with that, this combat is technically over. And
For now.
unfortunately, it is a little past 10 o'clock, our normal stopping time.
Oh.
And so
Mm.
we will have to end this dungeon a little prematurely for you.
Let's just play without BB. BB, go to bed.
Let's really fuck up Gossa.
Yeah, while BB's not here, I'll bully his character.
But is everyone good for the 9th to continue this dungeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am
All
pretty
right.
Yeah, but going forward, this is the Christmas season. Do we want to talk about if there's any days we won't be able to play?
Christmas.
So it's 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th.
I
Those are
won't
the
be able to
Fridays.
do the 30th.
Okay.
Probably a lot of people won't be able to do the 30th.
I'll be
I
good
can
for
run
all
at the
of these days.
30th.
Yeah. Oh, you'll run? Okay.
I should be good all the nights, but with my job, I may be working late because I do work in the shipping industry with Amazon. So it'll be a hit or miss, but I'll do my best to be free every night.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for participating. I hope you guys had fun. Sorry we have to call this dungeon short. And thank you anyone who is watching now or in the future.
Yeah, thank you for running it.
Yep,
Yeah.
no problem. I enjoy running for you guys.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just
That was a good session.
Yep. Good
Took
night,
my mind off
stream.
my problems.
Good night, stream.
Bye,
Have a good
stream.
weekend.
We totally love you.
Watch Infowars.
Don't.
Oh God.
Do not listen to him.